Hello.
Everybody, welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Whoa. We're getting feedback. You see that? There's a million of us on stream right now.
I love that.
Had to cut that.
Like that.
Had to cut that out. What's up, everybody? We're here today to celebrate gaming. What do they always say at these things? To celebrate gaming, to award, to showcase the next generation of video games.
Because when it comes to the video game industry, we're all kind of like a family.
Yeah, I'm trying to audition to be the next Jeff Keighley. That's really what's going on. Is I'm in the talks behind the scenes to be Jeff Keighley too.
That'll be his actual. He'll have to get it legally changed to Jeff Keighley too.
Jeff Keighley too.
No,
No, we're here to watch Summer Games Fest. Starts in about a half hour, a little less. I got my boy Evan Prince here with me. We're gonna be watching, see what reveals we get. What you can do is if you want to support the stream, feel free to. Because that's how I differ from other people that stream live on the internet is I say you feel free. Most people say don't support the stream. I say, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead if you want to. You can like the stream. You can super chat, all that good stuff. You can do that if you want. Also, give us your predictions in the chat. Give us what you think is coming. What you think is going to be here at Summer Games Fest. What you definitely think won't be here at Summer Games Fest. I want to hear from Evan first, though.
Well, I mean, you and I have been having a back and forth pretty much since we started talking today about whether or not RE9 is going to be showing up at SGF today. And I think we're both in agreement that it's more likely than not there's just too many things happening at once that seem to indicate or suggest RE9 is showing up. So I think my bigger question isn't whether or not we're going to see Resident Evil 9, but what it's going to look like. Have you seen any of the rumors regarding it being kind of a final outing for Leon, like a big bombastic game to say bye to Leon kind of deal?
Yeah, there was rumors that it was going to be just Leon. Then there was rumors that it was going to be Jill and Leon, and then there was rumors. I think now the most current rumor I've seen is just Jill, no Leon. Leon was an early version of the game. I don't know. They're all over the fucking place. Who knows? Yeah, I think realistically, if I'm bringing my hype down a little bit, probably won't see Resident Evil 9. But there are some things to indicate that it could possibly be coming. Rumors at the beginning of the week said Summer Games Fest for the reveal. It also just so happens that the reveals for Resident Evil 4 Remake, 2 Remake, and 7 were all in June. So it's a summer trend for Capcom to reveal Resident Evil stuff. I don't know. Ultimately, it's a coin flip. We may or may not get it today. But I mean, you know, it's Summer Games Fest. I tend not to take this one as seriously as like Game Awards. Game Awards, if you don't give me big reveals, I'm going home mad. But
so
if
you've gone home mad pretty much every
year. I'm furious in December. But with Summer Games Fest, I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Give me a bunch of mobile slop. It's fine. I get it.
Mobile slappa. Yeah. If we outside of Resident Evil 9, do you have any other predictions? Parallax asks if we're getting 007 gameplay today. I think we are, but I don't think it's going to be at SGF. I think it's going to be at the IO Interactive Showcase that starts at 9 our time.
Sony dropped Sly Cooper 5 and My Life Is Yours. I wish. I doubt they'll ever do that, though. Elden Ring related, Skate 4. Yeah, probably. I would imagine we got to see something Skate 4 at this one. Leon and Jill teaming up for the first time. Tech demo for First Light.
I don't know how the CGI movies are kind of questionably canon, but if you watched the fourth movie, Death Island, Jill and Leon do have like a couple scenes together. Mm-hmm. So technically that's their first time teaming up.
As for me, I mean, Listen, we're about 18 days, 20-ish days out from Death Stranding 2. We know Kojima is going to be there. He's posting little love tweets with Jeff Keighley all morning. I'm watching it. I'm checking my inbox, see if he replies to me. Hey, buddy, can I get a key? Can I get an early access key? He hasn't. He's just sending me devil emojis over and over again. The purple devil emoji. But it's not like a bunch in one. It's like one emoji per message. He's like spamming me with devil emojis. So, whatever, but he's going to be there. I'm excited to see what they have for Death Stranding 2 there. I know there's going to be a bigger showcase for Death Stranding 2 on Sunday. But maybe we get something Kojima related. Maybe we even get some OD news. You think?
Could be. Maybe SGF would be, or maybe what was that third one they were working on? The Metal Gear
Fizzant.
Yeah, could get some Fizzant. Could show something. I don't. Kojima's kind of always kind of a little bit of an enigma with like where and when he's going to show up and what he's going to do. But
that is true.
He did post a picture with Brie Larson today on Twitter. I don't know if you saw that. So now people are like, is she in Death Stranding 2? Is she in something?
Well, he also posted a picture with Robert Pattinson at one point, I think. And
he does just post a lot of pictures with celebrities. It doesn't always mean...
It could be that. It could be that they're in other, stuff, that they're in OD or Fizzant or something.
Robert Pattinson, Fizzant protagonist confirmed? Is that what we're...
Oh, that would be... I would actually go hard. I think if they're in the game, unless they're a prepper or like a person we deliver to, I think they're already revealed at this point. But like I think the prepper cameos will be the only other characters. I can't imagine he would be keeping Robert Pattinson or Brie Larson a secret for this long, and it would just be like, oh, there's a major character by, modeled after one of the biggest actors in the world, and we just didn't say anything.
I did see something interesting. This is, I guess, a little bit more in my wheelhouse. Stephen Colbert had a segment this week with Mark Hamill on where he held up a physical copy of Knights of the Old Republic for the Xbox. I don't know exactly what he was talking about, but he was talking about something lore related. And that has a lot of people speculating, are we getting KOTOR remake news today? Knights of the Old Republic being on Stephen Colbert, it's really not the biggest news. The show's kind of dying, but but still, it's pretty major. That's cool, So maybe we know it's in development. We know Saber Interactive is working actively on it. Maybe no, they did not scrap it. It just changed developers. It has not been scrapped. Saber Interactive is doing it. So maybe
that was what I was just gonna ask. Did they? I know it got like delayed indefinitely for a while, and then you're saying Saber picked it up?
I think it's been so I think Aspire was the first, and then it switched to I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure it switched to a second developer for a very brief period, and then it went to Saber.
Okay.
But Saber has had it for about 3 years at this point, I want to say, which 3 to 5 years is pretty much the dev cycle of a video game. So it's possible they have something to show.
Yeah.
I'm wary, I'm trepidatious, but could be cool. Could be seeing some KOTOR remake news today.
Yeah, that is possible. I don't even know what else they would be showing off here, just because the state of play did just happen, and like like that new game from the Returnal devs, like that didn't show up there. That's not going to show up here because Sony just had their thing. Xbox is, from rumors I'm seeing, supposedly Xbox has some sort of like ace up their sleeve for their showcase this weekend. So I don't know what that's going to be.
Could be Combat Evolved remake, maybe. I know they're doing that.
Maybe. Might do an Oblivion remaster with KOTOR.
No, it's ground up remake. It's not Oblivion.
Yeah. Or top down. We don't know. We don't know what method they're going with.
Could be top down. like Diablo.
Yeah,
Top
yeah.
down, that's what a top-down remake actually is. Viva Pinata 3. We're not that fortunate.
Yeah, what else? XCOM 3, Viva Pinata 3. I was thinking about playing XCOM the other day. I was in like a weird mood, and I was like, oh, I should play some.
Do you like XCOM?
I think that was one of the first games I played on PC. Like one of the first games I got for my laptop, because I used to game on a laptop, and there was that was like one of the only games I could run at that point. So I had XCOM, and I played it a lot, but I haven't played it in a while.
I've never played XCOM or even an XCOM-like game, but because they announced that that Star Wars XCOM game, I was like, maybe I should try XCOM just to see if I like it, and then that can inform whether or not I try to stream that XCOM Star Wars game.
If you like tactics stuff, like strategy stuff, it's fun.
Very hit or miss for me.
Turn-based mixed with strategy. You know, it's not Age of Empires or something. Like it's not like live strategy. It's more like plan out your moves and stuff. Check out Cybernight.
The Half-Life subreddit is tracking Gabe's yacht, and it's near where the game showcase is taking place.
I saw that. I saw that this morning. Somebody had posted something and said, like, we could be getting a reveal because Gabe's yacht left last night and it's heading towards California or something. Oh, my God.
Gabe walks in, does nothing. Imagine if he walked on stage and then like announced a different game for a different developer and left.
Imagine if he just walked on stage and went and then walked away.
That would be.
They didn't mention it.
I'd be satisfied. I would be actually more satisfied than if he announced Half-Life 3, honestly. I don't even want that game anymore. I hope they don't make it. It's just it's not going to be the game, you know?
No, yeah. They honestly, what they've done, like, you know, sort of making like that Alex thing and sort of like tiptoeing around it and just making other games that people don't expect them to make. That's the best thing that they could have. That's the best move they could have made, because those games, these theoretical games, don't have expectations like Half-Life 3 does. So,
yeah, I think just let Half-Life die. Half-Life 1, 2, the episodes, they're all gold. They're all great. Just leave it
alone. The Half-Life 3 people are just as bad as the Never Game Over. What is it?
Never Be Game Over?
Never Be Game Over crowd, yeah.
That's from Phantom Pain.
No, I know. I was saying they're just as bad as the Never Be Game Over crowd. Like their theories and suspicions are crazy, is what I'm saying.
I love that stuff, actually.
I used to. I don't really have the time for it now, I think.
Well, no, I haven't actually consumed any content like that for probably like 3 or 4 since I started doing a YouTube channel. It's just it's a lot more time consuming than people might realize.
Gabe comes out and announces a sequel to the card game. Hopefully some new Fable gameplay. That's actually a realistic prediction. We could get something Fable related. Hopefully they're getting closer to that. That's been in development for what feels like forever now.
It has been a while. It's been like 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Evan died on us. I don't think. No? Oh, you're there. Okay, sorry, you froze a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right.
We didn't get anything at the Game Awards for Fable. I think we got that trailer not last year, but the year before, 2023 Game Awards. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that trailer came out, and then it just came out that Playground was having a ton of problems with development and everything. So, yeah, it's a messy game, messy project over there. Dino Crisis reboot. It's a series I've never gotten into. Are you a Dino Crisis fan?
Never played it. I actually, when I was younger, I struggled to understand the appeal of Dino Crisis. I'm not a dinosaur guy. You know?
I've never been a dinosaur guy either.
I've seen people like watch Jurassic Park and stuff, and I'm like, I get it, but also I'm not interested at all. Like dinosaurs aren't a sell for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like dinosaurs are one of those things. It's like vampires, dinosaurs, zombies. Dinosaurs aren't it for me. I feel nothing.
Yeah. I understand the appeal. It's a wonder. It's, you know, like when he takes the glasses off and he's looking at the T-Rex, you know, it's a wonderful sight, but I'm just like, yeah. Big lizards, get the fuck out of here. First Dino Crisis. I've heard the games are amazing. I need to check them out eventually. I just
series at some point.
Maybe, I don't know. It's definitely not on the top of my list. How many cozy core farming sims do you think there will be? Listen, every 10 cozy core farming games that get made, one of them is a mostly negative on Steam, and then I get to review it, baby. I'm just kidding. That was like the scummiest thing ever. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
42 cozy core games. I feel like Jeff Keighley looks through all of the game submissions and he's like, not cozy, throws like the coolest shit ever in a garbage can, and he finds like cozy core and he's like, perfect.
Well, I mean, there has to be, you know, for all of these things, when we see trends in these showcases and stuff like that, we have to imagine that there's some sort of metric backstage. I'm sure they have a pie chart of how much of the runtime of the show should be taken up by each respective genre, given the year and the trends and the analytics of that period. You know, this year, cozy games are like 50% of the runtime of the show because that's like the highest trending or spending demographic. And then, you know, sci-fi is like 10% or something, whatever. But yeah.
I imagine we'll probably get some more footage of that Remedy multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And what's that guy's name from Remedy? The guy who likes to dance all the time.
Sam Lake.
Sam Lake can come out and do a dance routine to advertise the Control multiplayer.
I think FBC Firebreak probably, but like I don't know, maybe Max Payne remake because
that'd be cool.
Yeah, because that's getting published by Rockstar actually. So I think that probably, like, they wouldn't be worried about those games conflicting in advertisement or anything like that. So, and I think that game was originally slated for next year in one of their financial reports. So we got to be getting marketing coming for that soon. And I would imagine it would probably be here. So
Silk Song needs to get a release date, dude. I've only recently caught up on the story of that. That's becoming very concerning for the fans. I don't care about Hollow Knight, but damn.
You know the meme with the guys with their it's swords, with their swords on the table, and they're all like,
everybody's pointing. I know
like
the one.
Bloodborne, Silk Song, Half-Life 3, Star Citizen. At every one of these shows, it's always, you know, where Silk Song, where Bloodborne. There's this meme, this fake image circulated last year because I remember it, and it was like a fake internal Sony document that was like state of play list, you know, everything we're gonna do, and it was like Bloodborne Remaster, Bloodborne 2, Bloodborne Kart, Bloodborne Forbidden East, Bloodborne Ragnarok. Like, it was like just everything was Bloodborne. Yeah. And that circulated again this week before the state of play.
Don't even pretend that you wouldn't fuck with some Bloodborne Kart.
That's already a game though. Somebody already made that.
Nightmare Kart, yeah. You know, so I've been doing the Jack series, right? And Jack X Combat Racing is a racing only game. Yeah. And then you had Crash Bandicoot Team Racing. You know, so that was two. They did Crash, and then they ended with Crash Racing. They did Jack, and they ended with Jack Racing. Didn't do Uncharted, but I'm thinking The Last of Us Racing, Last of Us Revenge Bad Racing.
Last of Us Racing. Yeah, Last of Us. Did they ever make a Sony kart game in that? Because they did that PlayStation Battle All-Stars game. I'm really surprised they never made like a Sony kart. Twisted Last of Us. Uncarded. Knox says might see new info from Stardew Valley devs' new game. Yeah, that the chocolatier or whatever.
I bet we'll see Light No Fire as well.
Oh yeah, the fucking the devs of No Man's Sky. Hello Fresh, is that their name? Hello
I think it's just Hello Games.
Hello Games, that's what it is. Yeah, they don't make food that you deliver to your house. They make video games.
More stuff about that game, and it looks even cooler than last time I looked at it. I kind of hope that they show some Light No Fire stuff.
Yeah, no, I want to see more stuff from that too. That game's gonna be sick. Sonic Racing Transform and Friends featured Danica Patrick, the best kart racer. That's insane. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. Get your predictions in now because you're gonna want clout if you got it right. You're gonna want to be like the big man on campus. You're gonna want to be, top of the leaderboards, top of the charts, Billboard Hot 100. So you're gonna want to make sure you get your predictions in the chat now. I'm going with you know what I'm going to say it, Resident Evil 9. I think we get Resident Evil 9. Put my money down.
I think I agree. I actually think we're going to see Resident Evil 9. If we don't, it won't be the biggest thing in the world, but yeah. Among Us X Death Stranding collab. Can only hope.
Mauser in the chat is the first one that noticed it. I am doing a cosplay of Parappa the Rapper. It's honestly disappointed in you guys that it took you this long to get it. You gotta believe.
Did you get that shirt from Hobby Lobby for $3?
No, it's H&M actually.
Hobby Lobby really does have like 100% pure cotton shirts for like $3. It's insane.
I didn't know that. That's
shout out Hobby Lobby.
That's the move. My prediction is games.
Yeah, I think Katrina's right on that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little out there, especially for Summer Games Fest. We don't know how much of this could be taken up by fucking puppets.
Should we take a quick
jokes.
30-second break, go grab a drink or something, get settled in before?
I did prepare. I have like 4 water seltzers in front of me.
All right, well, I have to go get those. I gotta go get my sparkling waters.
Okay. Sparkling waters, that's what they're called. Prediction is Wolverine from Insomniac. That'd be interesting if we do see something from that. It's getting to be the time. It's hard to gauge with Summer Games Fest if they're gonna wait until Game Awards. You know what I mean? Because Game Awards is it's got that extra oomph and it's a bigger showcase, bigger platform. So I just don't know. I don't know if it's enough for here, but it's very possible that could be here. The stream is more summer and less games. Yeah, I bet you know how they do those analytics for like NHL games, and they're like, oh, it was only this much playtime of game. By the way, I'm going to switch to a different stream when in 2 minutes when it goes live, and the stream will be bigger. So. Honestly, could see Gabe announcing Portal 3, seeing that Alex came out. Might do a VR game with that as well. I think it would make more sense if they did a Portal VR game first than if they actually did announce Portal 3. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, so you entertain chat.
I shall. All right, chat. We got Dizzy Lane saying, works of water for you. Get some sparkling water. Make it sparkle. What are you doing? Predicting Viva Pinata 3 at every big event for like 10 plus years, not stopping now. Well, keep it up, man. Eventually, surely, they got to give us Viva Pinata 3, right? Wolverine from Insomniac? Oh, that's a good prediction. I don't know how likely it is, but that is a good prediction. 2 favorite streamers? Let's go Dizzy. Gabe announced Portal 3. No, there will be no 3s. Stream is more summer and less games. Yeah. Final Fantasy 17? Maybe. I don't think so. Not after they just announced the Tactics remaster. That'll probably be another year away. Code Veronica remake? Probably not. Persona 4 remake? I could see Persona 4 remake.
Oh yeah, that's been getting rumored too, so that's honestly a high probability. All right, I'm turning the audio on. You guys are gonna have to let me know how the audio is.
I don't think we'll see it today if they do.
No, yeah.
I don't think Sony gives a fuck about Peace Walker. That was kind of a Kojima project. The man.
Oh, Silent Hill DLC has been getting rumored lately. Silent Hill 2, Born from the
I
West.
love the energy.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a
Bold
showcase to
decision
celebrate
on
what's
those tennis
new and
shoes.
next in video to Marvel Heroes.
What'd I
This show
fucking
has
say?
A little bit of everything.
What'd I
including,
say?
Yes, some brand new game announcements.
Puppets.
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games
What
on
are
Steam
those?
so far in 2025 by units, according to Game
I can't believe
Discover Go.
Schedule 1 is selling
Lots of
as
great
much as it
games.
is.
Now, the list includes beloved
really funny.
franchises.
It was made by
that sit
one guy
proudly
by
at
himself
number one with
that
over
just-
13
Baller.
million units sold
The
since
developer
February
on Steam is
Repo,
called,
a groundbreaking indie game
is called,
crafted by a passionate
like
team of
Tyler's
just
Game
10
Room or
people
something, and he has
at
like no
Semi-Work in
website.
Uppsala,
Like I have to imagine
Mostly
he's like
trailing it is
19
Schedule
or
1
something.
from
What a
TVGS, a
G.
solo developer in Australia.
Millions.
Truly rags
It's
to
inspiring
riches.
that
Straight up
these indie
millionaire.
creations stand
New
side by
Lego
side
game?
with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds
Lego,
and the Oblivion remake.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Absolutely.
We all just
Now
want to
let's
sell weed.
also applaud Claire
guess that's what people
Obscure
wanna
from
do.
Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers.
Oh, is it
towards
yelling
their
at you
own
for
path.
using caps?
One thing is
Scott's
clear.
thinker? I'll have to
With
turn that
digital
off.
distribution and engines like
Might be.
Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge
I need to
from
get a
outside
Nightbot
the
on my
traditional
stream
publisher
so I don't
system.
get attacked
That's
again.
something to celebrate. But with more than
Audio's good? Okay, sick.
18,000 games released on
I'm gonna turn
Steam
it down
just
just a
last
little bit
year,
on my end.
more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators.
Trying
What
to
you're
figure
about
out
to see is a
they're
powerful
talking about.
testament to what passion, freedom, and a small,
I have an
dedicated
idea
team
of what it
can
might
achieve.
be.
Let's take a look at our first new
We're
game
gonna
announcement.
see if I'm right.
We'll see. By the way, like the stream. Don't forget.
Or else.
Or else.
You think you're the harbinger.
This looks kind of like what I...
You might be.
Okay, no, I don't think this is what I thought it was going to be. It's crazy that we're opening SG up with a Behemoth song, though.
Metal.
That,
Dude,
I did not see that happening.
we fucking love metal.
I do like that.
Me and Evan, we both love metal. Huge metal heads. This looks cool. I like the art style.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I like it a lot, too. This is pretty...
This is fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm about this.
This is one for the
Okay, I-
dudes. They had to open it
That
up with
thing-
one for the dudes.
Thank God, man. We're finally... Gaming is healing. Gaming is healing, and you're looking right at it.
Hell yeah.
That's probably day one.
Hell yeah.
Remember that thing you were saying before we started streaming about how it's like this week feels like gaming is back?
Yeah, yeah, it does. We're back. We're so back.
I'm thinking we're back.
Yeah, this looks fucking sick.
We got parry slot mechanics.
It's every game forever.
Mortal Shell 2.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first Mortal show. Okay.
I didn't know there. I didn't play it. Is it like that? Because that was fucking.
I didn't play it. I just remember hearing about it, seeing it on storefronts and
Did that
stuff.
look great? Well, we got lots more to come.
I didn't play it.
But
That looks
now,
sick,
Day
though.
one.
The
Yeah,
end,
I'll
That's
check
the
the
that out.
Nexus War. Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite
right,
has
SGF.
innovated with
Fortnite.
mass-scale live in-game events.
It was like speaking another language there for a second.
Console,
Risky
PC, and
Reels.
phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale
Fuck yeah.
island. But there's still hope.
We hopping
You and
in
your
this
friends can
after?
join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be
Where
part
we
of
drop it.
tomorrow in the brand new live event,
Oh my
Death
God.
Star Sabotage.
It's so crazy how Fortnite has just become like a million different games in one game. You know?
This space combat, Star Wars space combat in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Hit 'em with everything you've got.
You ever seen the movie Troy with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Remember the scene where Achilles hooks Hector's dead body up to his thing and
Jonesy. All
rides it
right.
around the city?
Right
Oh, yeah.
now, it is an honor to welcome to
Star
Summer
Wars
Game
is
Fest
that
a
corpse right
legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With
Half
each of
already
his
moved from
games,
the
he
crowd.
pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Well, we're getting right into it. We're right into it.
Let's
Now,
fucking
that's how
go.
you dress. That is how you drip the fuck out.
The only gamer alive today. The only
great to
true
see you.
gamer still alive.
Mr. Kojima,
Is Kojima
here we are. The
immortal? Isn't
world
he like
tour
50?
begins at Summer
He's like-
Game
I think he's like
Fest.
60,
It's
dude.
great to have you here. We are so excited for
Is
DS2.
he like immortal or something?
So
Oh, dude.
let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many
Swear
years
the
on this
Norwood
project.
Reaper
What do you
played Metal
hope
Gear and
players
gave him a
take away
pass.
from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん
He's got
まあコロナ
Saito
の
with him. Is that his
Everyone
name?
experienced
コ
the
ロナの
pandemic.
体
Aki
験した
Saito?
中での
I can't remember his
So-
name.
How is he still not learned English?
I wanted to show something
For real.
new,
For
connection
real.
I refuse to
after
believe he
we
directs
faced the pandemic. So I want
the games that
everyone
he
you to
directs
think
the way
about
that he
that when
directs
you
them.
play
He
this
can't
game.
speak English.
He's
I
just-
don't-
he must just be
talking
like
about playing the game. It's coming out later
straight
this month,
up
but right now I know
defiant
you
at
prepared
this
a
point.
special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look
I
at
mean,
this.
if I did learn, if I did find out that he refuses to speak English on principle because he like loves Japanese, I would respect it.
Oh, thank you, Kojima-san.
Okay, we got Solid Snake in the house.
Yeah.
Welcome.
The
Have a seat.
viscerality of every keyboard stroke.
Over here, please.
It's interesting we're actually getting to see like inside of a Bridges facility, you know?
Yeah, we never saw anything like this in the first game.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, now we're really flirting with some Metal Gear.
now he's
territory.
definitely Snake.
No smoking, please.
This is just feeding into my theory that he's just going to be a metaphor for Kojima's
So
time
you are
at
Neo
Konami.
Lana. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
Oh, he's a porter.
I wonder if we're gonna
Thank you.
get to.
We're good for the day.
Okay.
I think he's
I wonder
second
if we're
main
gonna get to play as
character.
him.
Second
Yeah,
main
that's
character.
that's what I was wondering. Like, if we're gonna actually get to play as him for some sections.
Is this going to be a Raiden then? Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he gets to be more violent than Sam.
Maybe Sam fucking dies at the
So
beginning
you
of the
made it
game.
then.
That'd be dope.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
Dude, I fucking need this game right now. I need it right now. Right this second.
Clip from the
I hope
game.
the audio
cutscene.
mixing is a little bit
We
better
saw
in the
first
final
glimpse
product,
of
but that
Neil
was
and
pretty-
Lucy,
that
and
was
we
cool.
met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest. But we got a
man.
little bit more of them
I
here.
can't wait. What am I
Tell
gonna
us a
do?
little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
まあ DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラク
DS2,
ターです。
it's a very important character,
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけど。
I can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
I think that might be right.
ワイザーの刻印が
You
二人ある
saw the cancer mark.
I think
on
Neil is
both
our
of their
ride.
すごい
hands.
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これ
this
が物語
deep
Can
connection.
he really get away with it
and
again?
reveals.
I mean, people are gonna be pissed, but
And last time on DS1, we have
he can do whatever the
who was
fuck he
played by
wants.
Max.
彼はもういなくなったので
And of course, by story,
まあ2では出せない
he will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But this
マッ
time,
ツさんの代わりというそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
Yeah,
Max
So he's
did,
trying to make us think that he's
for DS2.
the same thing as Mad's character was.
Clip
in-
That's
very
what
flashy
I
little
viewed him
character.
as when we were
But I
when the
think
trailer came out. I was like,
we
oh,
have
that's
to
the
kind of
new.
like top that
Oh, no.
character. So
Well,
Luca
it's because they set him
Martinetti
up in the
was a
same
great actor,
way
and
that
I
they
think
portrayed Mad's
he worked
character.
great.
Yeah.
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character
あの
Neil
もう
too.
20日後に
It's possible that's just
Well, the game's going to be out in
speculation.
20
I mean, it
days,
is just
so I'm not going
speculation,
to
but
give any spoilers. You know, that's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new
Is it
demo
not
of the
coming to
game,
PC at
live
launch?
gameplay demo
No.
alongside Elle
Just
Fanning and
PS5.
Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it.
I won't be able to
And
play it then.
Let's just
You
say
don't have a
this is
PS5?
not the last that you've
No, I
seen
never
of
have.
Neil
Oh,
this
shit.
weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
あのニールのゲ
That's
ーム
alright.
プ
I
レイ
have too many
シー
other things I can
I'll
play
show you
anyway.
the
That's
gameplay
fair.
scene
あ
of
の見に
Neil.
来てください
So hope you enjoy.
Wait, is it?
will
Somebody
join us
fact
Sunday
check me
too.
on that. See if it is
Excellent.
coming
All
out.
right,
I don't think
thank
it's
you so
coming out on
much.
PC.
Hideo
at
Kojima,
launch.
everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima.
Well,
Thank
the
you.
first game, there was a year gap between.
Yeah.
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's
Okay, so
along
we
with the
got
party,
Kojima
a
out of the way
veteran
already.
Games journalist on GameSpot, and
Well, it's
the
all down
co-host
here
of the
from-
Friends
downhill
per
from
Second
here, boys.
podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
This is his co-host. Oh, they did this last Summer Games Fest too, where he would like pass it off to other people for a while.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for
I
having
don't see it
me.
on Steam. Yeah,
Now, we
yeah. I
are
don't
honored
think
to
it's.
reveal an exciting new project
Yeah,
from
it's a
Raw
Switch
Power
2
Games,
exclusive.
a new team headquartered in Copenhagen,
Perfect,
Denmark.
actually.
Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
What the fuck?
Thou shalt not kill.
That
He
is
hasn't
Tom
like
Hardy.
done a movie in forever. He just like.
Yeah, he did. He did Havoc.
So the Lord.
Oh,
Just
was
came
that
out on Netflix.
Venom? Yeah, but he's been doing just Venom movies for like years.
No,
Like,
no,
he
no.
hasn't.
He did that with Gareth Edwards, Havoc on Netflix. I haven't
Oh.
watched it, but I want to. The
I
guy who
don't-
did The Raid.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. I'll
Yeah,
have
the
to
guy
check
who
it
made
out.
The Raid movies. Yeah, it just came out. I need to go watch it, but I don't have a
War
Netflix
found
subscription.
me.
Okay.
Is this Kingdom Come Deliverance Tactics?
I took up the sword. Prayed I could win redemption through my deeds.
That's drip. That's how I'm trying to look.
But
Somebody get me that exact outfit right now.
once taken, have only one ending.
What is this? Some sort of Total War?
It's an RTS for sure.
I shall
Yeah.
find no peace.
That is a
on this
drippy
road.
ass helmet though.
There is only death.
This probably is Total War. This is probably a Total War game.
But that's
It
just
looks
my
like it.
story.
Trash
pretty
straight to
sick.
Netflix movies counts as no movies. Look, any movie done by the guy who
That's
made
true.
The Raid Redemption
He's got a point.
is not to be written off.
He's got a point.
Nah, I don't buy that.
Chronicles Medieval. That's a terrible, awful title.
Well,
Awful title. But that looks
that's
that game
not
looks
even-
cool. I would play that.
That
You're
was a
RTS guy?
very cool new
Oh, yeah,
project
we've
in a
talked about
brutal
this. You've been
European
getting-
Yeah, I like
medieval
I like
world.
strategy games.
Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic
Edge of
Racing
Tomorrow starring Tom
Crossworlds is a
Cruise.
thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at
All right,
SGF
real Chris
for
Chan
the first time.
fans, get out your Sonic 2 medallions.
We are famously not Sonic boys.
Would you touch a Sonic 2 medallion? Would you touch it?
No.
You wouldn't? You
No.
wouldn't try it?
No.
Bad fortune has befallen everyone who has had a picture of themselves taken touching
I'm
that
not,
thing.
I'm not stupid.
Might actually legit be possessed. You couldn't pay me to touch that thing.
Might be a game like Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, maybe. It looked like your armies just had like base health stats, and you control a commander. It doesn't
That
look
was
like an.
RTS for sure.
No, I don't think it's like a traditional RTS because it would be top down. I think it's like you control a commander and you command your armies from the ground. Oh, Ichiban Kasuga.
But is that the guy from Yakuza?
Yeah.
He's just in a Sonic. Oh, there's Persona guy.
Well, there's Sega.
Joker.
Joker mode, Joker time. Who else? Is there going to be anybody else? Who else does Sega have?
I think they should have. I think this game would be better if they put in James Earl Cash from the first Manhunt game.
Is that Sega property?
No, it's not. but
They
it'd be
bought
really
it
funny.
specifically to do
But
that.
that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
You know this guy has nightmares from what he's done.
Thank you, Jeff.
It's like the
I'm honored to be here to talk about
I am
our
become
latest Sonic Racing
Death,
game.
the
Yeah.
destroyer of
Sonic
worlds.
Racing Crossworld
Yeah,
is
this
the
guy
next
has that,
generation of the Sonic Racing
Oppenheimer,
series, developed
like
by
look
Sonic
in
Team
his eyes,
and
like
Sega
he sold a
Arcade
part of
Racing
his soul
Team.
to make it happen.
You can feel brand new
Looks in a
experience
mirror before going to
from the
sleep,
new
it
future
cracks.
traveling,
I've looked into the
which
void
you can warp in the race.
to create Sonic.
Also, unlike
Pretty
another
sick
kart
Shadow the
racing
Hedgehog
game,
shirt, though.
Yeah.
this
pretty
game
sick.
will have
Looks like some Hot
online
Topic.
cross-platform
06.
matchmaking.
Yeah, that is,
Type
that is
B.
exactly what that looks like.
So
See it in
you
Hot
can
Topic,
race against
in the
all
mall,
of your
or Spencer's.
friends across all of the platform.
Are people
Lastly,
shocked that there's
I
online in
have
this
one
game?
more thing
It feels like
I'd like to show
given.
everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
All right, we're taking a look.
Stare into the void like I did. Oh, Minecraft. Whoa, people are freaking out. You hear that? You hear the crowd
Chicken
pop?
jockey.
You hear the crowd pop for that shit?
This is why games are getting worse. By the way.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want.
What is that even? What was
Next, we're
that?
excited to reveal
I
a
don't
brand
know.
new
I didn't-
action
Oh, move
RPG
on.
from
Move
Bandai
on.
Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses
It
time.
eclipses time itself. Pretty cool design. I'm already into it.
What did they say this
That's
was?
neat.
Did they say?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they said. Looks like some JRPG style thing.
Anime type beat.
I'm actually getting a little exhausted with how over stylized a lot of these
For
games
some.
are. Like the face being
That's
removed
cute.
and the candles lit inside of it. It is cool, but like
For others,
I feel like a lot of these games are getting too stylistic to the point of being like almost try hard.
I could not agree with
for
you
our
less.
world, the promises
It's just
only
it's just too
oblivion.
much because I see the face gone and the candles inside, and I'm like, this is maybe.
Our
I don't
hopes
fucking
lost
hate
long
art,
ago.
okay? But there is a point where I start feeling like, all right, you know, this is just too.
But
You've
you-
left the realm of having like a theme and having like reservation
you have the power
and
to change all of
nuance
this.
and moderation, and you just fucking gone bonkers with it.
I'm okay with
If
bonkers.
time
I think
were a weapon to wield,
I like aesthetics. Something looks cool, it looks cool.
could you undo the sins of ruin?
I think sometimes less is more.
Is it? People are saying Code Vein 2 in chat. Is it Code Vein 2 chat?
Or maybe the next.
It does kind of look like Code Vein.
I played that game. I like that
How
game
to
actually.
save us
I feel like
all.
that game didn't get enough attention.
It was pretty cool though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't beat it, but I did play a good bit of it.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was
See
one of
where-
those like
yeah.
one of those titles that would come out like it didn't come out on the PS3, but like that would just come out on the PS3 and then you just see on the shelf and try it out and be like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
I think that's actually what happened.
Yeah, it was good. But we don't get games a lot like that now. It's either just like nobody plays it or everybody plays it, you know? It kind of feels like that these days.
Yeah, I don't. That's exactly it, Scott Thinker. I don't want things to be pretentious, you know? It is Code Vein 2. How about that?
Yeah, nice. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, it is coming this year.
Next year.
Yeah, next year.
Code Vein was underrated. Yeah, I think so too. It gives me anime mobile game vibes a little bit, just like a little bit. That knob, the anime mobile knob was turned up just too much, and people got to stop using that knob, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? Don't touch. It says don't touch on the knob. You're not supposed to touch
do
that.
not touch.
Yeah.
Is this Little Nightmares 3? Maybe not Little Nightmares 3.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Little Nightmares, but I don't remember there being any fucking 9s in those games.
People in the Game Awards chat are saying it's GTA 12, so
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Well, I mean, that little character thing is packing a gat.
Little Nightmare with a gun. Whatever this is looks cool.
Yeah, my girlfriend fucking loved Little Nightmares too. Straight to hell yeah. End of Abyss.
Menacing Cube. Next year? Alright.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo.
That was a very
Section
moody,
9
cool new
interactive
game.
An atmospheric action-adventure game
He's just
coming in
such a dork,
2026
dude.
to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into
Dark
the
Souls
black
flavored
and white world
everything.
of rubber hose
Yeah.
animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by
Oh, I've
first-time
actually been really
developer
interested in
Fumi
this game.
Games and published
Really?
by PlaySide, releasing later
Yeah,
this year. Here's a quick new look at the
I
game
fucking
and
hate
the reveal of a
anthropomorphic
familiar
animal characters
voice.
9 times
Oh,
out
is
of
this the
10.
black and white? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This game looks sick.
But this one actually does look cool.
It's gives me Fallen Aces kind of vibes. That ImSim.
Yeah.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
You see, this feels like it's very stylistic, but it feels consistent and thematic and not like overdone to me.
I think I know what you're saying. I think that's mostly situational. Like if I see something that has like
Another role for
super
Troy
stylized,
Baker. All right, that's
you
not
know,
all
it could
from
fit
PlaySide.
in with
Now
it, and
comes
then
the
I'd be
announcement
like,
of another
okay, that's
ambitious
cool, you know.
project from this independent
Yeah.
Australian developer. We've been
Troy
talking
Baker,
to them for a
lol.
while about this project.
I need
which
that
builds on
message
their recent
framed.
launches of Kill Knight and Age
Just
of Darkness.
Troy
But this
Baker,
takes
lol.
things to a whole
Tattooed
new
on my
level. It's
wrist.
a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the
Public
world.
domain of
Any
Steamboat
guesses?
Willie. I don't know. It
Let's take a
could
look.
be.
I think so. Yeah. Didn't that happen like within the last couple of years?
Yeah. It
Is
did.
that? Whoa. Oh, this is fucking King's Road, isn't it?
Hell yeah! Best game. Best game. Best game.
Fuck off. Is that what this is, or is this another Game of Thrones project?
I think this is King's Road, brother.
You may think you know how the game is played,
I don't know.
but this is not the game you know.
Okay, well then it's not King's Road because that's the game we know.
Didn't you just play this? Yeah, I did, but I don't know if this is King's Road.
Well, it can't be because he just said it's not the game you know.
That's true, and I do know King's Road. I played that game for 20 hours.
And you're not getting those hours back.
Nope.
Is this cooler than anything we saw on the show? Because this choreographed fight scene actually looks pretty cool. Like that looks like something in a show I would watch.
Yeah, it's
Is your
pretty cool.
legacy.
It's not. It's also not Ratchet and Clank then, because I know that one. That's true. That's true. It's not Ratchet and Clank for sure.
Definitely can't be that.
If
This Games of Thrones.
If this is King's Road, they are. This is straight up false advertising.
Guys.
Super cool fight sequence though.
Wow, they're giving the fan. Oh no, they're not. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's like alternate ending. Game of Thrones. What is this, man? Yeah, it's like alternate story Game of Thrones. We fixed the ending to Game of Thrones the game. Something. What the fuck is that?
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Watch it be an RTS. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll play that. That's fine. I'll play an RTS. I'll play an RTS in Game of Thrones.
All right, now
The
it is
Lord of the
time
Rings
for the global reveal of an
RTS game was
FPS
really good.
action-adventure
War for Middle
RPG.
Earth.
I don't think that was what it was called. I could be
can't
wrong. I
remember.
think it was something else.
Something like that. But
Oh, this looks cool.
that'll be better than King's Road for sure.
Oh, I think this is Atomic Heart, maybe?
Could count a million billion suns.
Yeah, they said they were gonna be at Summer Games.
Did you play Atomic Heart?
I didn't. I own it. I haven't played it.
I actually really liked that game. I feel like I was one of the few people who made a video on YouTube that was like, this actually slaps. I like this a lot.
It looked cool.
Yeah, this is Atomic Heart. I
Shin
like
Jammer
that game
says
a
more
lot.
like Atomic Fart.
No, dude, that game is fire.
My answer is maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
Crispy critters, yeah.
The dawn of a new era.
Is this
The
like
era
a?
of atomic?
Oh, I thought
gotta
it
give
was.
them credit.
I thought it was gonna be a DLC when they said they were gonna
Oh,
be
no.
at Summer Games Fest.
There's already been like 3 DLCs for that game.
Oh, holy shit! I didn't know they were gonna announce a sequel already. That's pretty cool.
Neither did I mean, to be fair, the first game was in development for like 8 years. Cool. I'll play it.
Fuck yeah, that looks sick, dude. Summer Games Fest's hitting so far.
Yeah, I'm about this.
That's right.
Slapper
Atomic
after
Heart
slapper.
2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player
Interesting.
freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish
More.
today.
Oh,
Maybe we're getting some DLC.
Is it recording?
AI chatbot.
It is. It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
Whoa, that looks insane.
That's really cool.
That
When
is
it
sick.
showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though.
Holy
A
fuck.
terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
We're just kind of enamored. This is
Yeah,
really sick.
yeah. This is like
How
that
did the
design
whole
is
of
just
humanity
gnarly.
miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear?
This
but
fucking
revealed
vertical
itself? What if it was
smartphone
always
recording
there,
frame?
and
Yeah, I
we only
hate
just
that.
started to see it?
It's like a multiplayer game, I'd imagine.
It looks like that. Fuck, that's a cool idea for a multiplayer game.
Yeah, really cool. The cube actually like moves when you're playing and changes the environment.
Multiplayer Atomic Heart stuff. That's cool.
Damn, bro, they are gooning over there at Munfish HQ all day. How do they get so many games done if they're gooning all the time? What's up with these guys?
They gotta have something, man. Russia is very bleak. It's very bleak to live in Russia. They don't have any sunlight.
RPG shooter set in the atomic
Their
universe.
vitamin D
on
levels
a
are
massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are
Plummeted.
constantly
Dude,
rotating.
that's
to create
sick. I want to
unique
play
gameplay
that like
combinations
right
that are
now.
I wanna
That's-
play that.
That's awesome.
All right, let's jump into the
Time
Marvel
to play Atomic Heart 1, brother. You
Invasion
gotta start
universe.
getting ready.
Yeah,
The
I'm
new
gonna have to get
retro
checking
beat 'em
it
up
out.
Universe
coming
is
to
in.
PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4
So many
players.
baddies.
You can pick between
Less
15
gooning,
Marvel
please.
characters to
Chat
play,
split
but so
on the
far,
gooning.
only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's
Pro
time to meet
gooners are wrong.
the next 2.
I goon all the time and have no games. Yeah, so there's no correlation there then, I guess.
Hashtag never goon, fellas.
Oh, a little classic beat 'em up. Golden Axe style.
Do you like games like this?
I do every once in a while. You know, I don't play them very often, but every once in a while I'll have to play one for a video or something, or I'll just happen upon one. And I always have a good time. I'm like, damn, I miss playing these. Like when I used to play Turtles in Time a lot when I was a kid. That was like one of the games I just played the fuck out of. And yeah, they're always generally pretty fun.
This isn't hell.
Monster Hunter?
Capcom.
No, something else.
No, that just came out.
This place.
What is this?
Oni Musha, right?
Oh, is it?
I think so. It's got to be. Capcom do Oni Musha?
It's not Neo 3. That's something else. That's a different developer.
No, yeah. That's Team Ninja.
Yeah. Okay, chat says it's Oni Musha.
Yeah. Big day for Oni Musha fans.
You ever play an Oni Musha game before?
No.
I haven't either.
I wanna check the old ones out before this one comes out.
I vibe with this. I vibe with what I'm seeing right now. This is really cool.
That guy looks sick.
Okay, I don't know what happened in the last 2 years, but something has changed because this is all fire announcements.
I know, dude. That's what I was saying. But for context, before the stream started, we were talking about how this week has felt like different. Like gaming is like, just feels like a very gaming week. Like the Switch 2 came out, like all these showcases back to back, and like from what we're seeing, they're pretty good. It just feels like a very gaming week, like a classic gaming week.
Something occurred, and now
that was a new look at Oni Musha, Way
Yeah.
of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
He made us
team
eat
at
those
Song
fucking
String
words.
Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Well, I mean, it's a game. It's not just puppets on stage, you know, so that's good.
I was worried for a second there.
I thought he was like, next 30 minutes are going to be puppets.
I thought it was about to get bad.
I'm sorry, Nightbot seems to have like taken a, like going through something
AI
today.
is now taking over your stream.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's like freaking out today. We're just going to have to work around him a little bit. So they said digital puppets. Are those digital then, or are those real?
They look like they're rendered out on like Unreal.
Boy.
I can't really tell. They look really good.
This maid ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jab.
Puppet fans are going crazy right now.
What is the demographic for puppet fans?
Dude, there's a lot of people that like puppets. That just love.
Really?
Yeah, like Jim Henson shit. You know, like Labyrinth. What was the other one? Dark Crystal. All that stuff. Muppets. Sesame Street.
Consequences of.
Super fun.
Something.
Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well,
Yeah,
it's
something.
time to see the announcement of a brand new game.
Puppet
In
Punch-Out.
Deception, we trust.
Legacy of Kain.
An
Deception.
ancient white castle deep in the mountains,
wish.
lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every
We got
corner
some
of
Final
the
Fantasy
earth,
looking.
divided yet bound. Wolves
Okay,
and
it's multiplayer.
lambs,
Yeah.
engaged in a perilous dance of wits. A game where truth is but a
Oh, it's like a
shadow.
killer.
Enough theatrics.
Who's
Ah,
the
so like
killer?
Get to the point.
Yeah, like
Kill
werewolf
Again
or
is a
whatever.
murder mystery action game The killers lurk elusively
is Among
in
Us.
plain sight.
Yeah.
Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints.
This type
blood
of game
clues.
has been
The
around
lambs
for so
scramble to find
long,
clues,
though. You know,
one
like people
step closer
used to play this
unmasking
just
the culprit.
together.
Who is guilty?
Like people
Yeah.
would just play
Come to
Mafia or
light.
Werewolf like
Wolves win
together.
by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf.
People would
Such
schedule game
simple
nights and just
rules.
bust out the
But there's
Clue
so
board
much
game.
more to this game of
Clue
murderous
is
mystery.
one of the most
Complete
banger
quest to level
tabletop
up, buy
games.
items with the gold
It's also
you
one of the most
earn,
banger
loot chests
movies.
for weapons and
I've
armor,
still
steal
never-
items,
still
blow
never
up a
watched
planet,
it.
poison others.
You've never watched
Discover
Clue?
one of your
No.
own is a wolf. If you
How?
want to your taste,
What do you mean,
then you'd
how?
better escape the castle.
It's
not
just one
hard.
of those like
Oh,
cult,
the
it's just one of those
paths to
cult classic
victory are
movies that I feel like
clear.
everyone
You
should
would
have
do well
seen.
to remember.
I wake up
Proceed
every
to
morning and I
deduction
make a
are your
decision that I'm not
strongest
going to
weapons
watch
in this
Clue
game
that
of
day, and then I
life
stick
or
to it.
death.
You should just
Your
watch it.
invitation
It's not very hard.
awaits.
It's like an hour and a half. It's not even that long. Just watch it for Halloween or something.
Trouble in Terrorist Town.
That was
Yeah,
Killer
that's-
in, a
yeah.
24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you
Everybody's saying
compete in
Clue
a
is a
game of
must-watch.
life
Now
or
I'm
death
definitely not gonna
using
watch
social
it.
deduction
How about
skills
that?
to win.
It's a good
All right, it's hard to
mentality.
believe this next game was first announced
That's
at
why anytime
TGA
somebody
in
like tries to put me
2021.
on something high
Though it's
quality,
been a
I'm like,
while,
no,
their
fuck
recent
you.
Nope,
tech test
fuck
proved
you.
that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about
No, I'll probably
Arc
watch it
Raiders.
eventually.
This is one of the most
I watch a lot of
anticipated
movies,
games
it's
of the
just
year,
too much
and
shit
we're
to
excited
watch.
to share a new trailer
Now you gotta
which will
own
tell
it
you
now. You
more
can never
about
watch
the mysteries
Tim Curry's
surrounding
greatest
the
movie.
world of Speranza and the long-awaited
You're not
launch
a-
date
you're not a big,
coming later this year.
Rocky Horror Picture
From
Show
Embark
fan?
Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date
Never
trailer
seen it.
for
You've
Arc
never
Raiders.
seen it? How you're gonna yell at me about Clue, but you've never seen Rocky Horror?
That's why I smiled before I answered, because I immediately recognized the situation.
Damn.
You're either a Rocky Horror person or a Clue person, I guess.
I haven't seen Rocky Horror since I was like 14. I used to watch it all the time.
Let your body settle into a slow
It is a good movie though. Arc Raiders, yeah, this game looked cool. They showed it off at Game Awards, I think. I liked the I liked the design.
You don't have to walk this
I'm not
path
sure
alone.
what it is. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Is it like
Surround
like
yourself
an MMO or something?
I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I don't think they showed off gameplay at the Game Awards either. I think it was just a aesthetic trailer, concept narrative trailer.
It's an extraction shooter. Oh, I don't fuck with extraction shooters.
What do we mean when we say extraction shooter? Like Helldivers?
No. I mean, I think Helldivers is technically kind of an extraction shooter, but no, like I think like Tarkov is an extraction shooter.
Okay.
And I think technically, in some ways, the Hunt Showdown is kind of an extraction shooter.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Now, Helldivers is kind of different.
Escape from Tarkov with more PvE. I'll check this out. Like Destiny, right?
Yes, Destiny's kind of an extraction shooter, but Destiny's more of like a middle
That's
ground.
right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis
Dune
yourself.
fans.
Dune Awakening combines the
July
survival and MMO genres with a thrilling
That was a good one.
cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June
Dune
10th,
Awakening.
but you can
I was
play it
right
right
really
now
not
in Steam Advanced
everything that
Access.
I've seen
Here is a
after
brand new look.
this game got revealed has just sort of been like, okay, I don't know if I'm into this.
Yeah, I mean, you do fuck with MMOs though, right?
Yeah, but it's not really like an MMO. It's like the broad new usage of MMO, because like when somebody says MMO, I think of Final Fantasy 14 Online, I think of World of Warcraft, I think of that stuff. This is more like Destiny or something like that, you know? Or Rust, yeah, Rust. Builder, settlement builder thing.
Yeah, I don't typically fuck with games like this because they're just such enormous time sinks. This is for people. This is something that I would have played like pre or post college when I just had a bunch of time on my hands.
I don't mind a time sink. Like, I'll play an MMO and, you know, fucking get up in that. But it has to be really good if I'm gonna sink a lot of my time into it, and this just kind of looks, eh.
May
Like
thy chip crunch and shatter.
World of Warcraft is probably the game that I've played that I have the most playtime in out of any game.
Yeah, I know you're a big WoW guy.
Yeah. Has to be Final Fantasy 14. I played that a lot too. I haven't played it
Conan
in a
has a
while.
good MMO. That's what I've heard. Conan Exile. May thy chip crunch and shatter.
This is a long fucking trailer. They really paid the big bucks. Champions Online is my fave MMO. I don't think I played that one, but I do remember that. I do remember that one. I played the first MMO I ever played was this game called Last Chaos. Look it up. Nobody's ever played it. It's like a Korean, like really bad Korean MMO from like the mid 2000s.
Did you ever play that that third-person shooter pseudo MMO called Defiance that had the Sci-Fi Channel tie-in for 2 seasons?
Oh God, no! But I remember that. I
played that for a while.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it was fun. I think the show wasn't half bad either. I mean, for a sci-fi original.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta temper your expectations a little bit.
Yeah, it was good for a sci-fi original channel show, but it was cool. The game was fun.
Try as I might.
Void is calling.
When the void calls,
It's all for naught.
you pick up the phone.
Heroes must rise. Yeah. Looks
What
like
is this?
Souls-like kinda.
This looks more like an MMO.
Join the Sentinels.
I hope they do the fucking musical performance soon, because I gotta take a piss.
And that's the time to do it.
Yeah. Monster Hunter-y. Yeah, a little bit.
Defy time and space. You know, when people write that line, things about time and space, I wonder if they're like actually considering what it looks. Normally, they're actually just referring to time.
Yeah.
They're not actually referring. They're like this with time and space. It's like, do you understand the space part of it?
Yeah. Yeah, like that's almost inconceivable to defy space.
You ever seen the movie Event Horizon?
No, I haven't, but that's Paul W.S. Anderson, isn't it?
No. I'm almost positive it's not.
I think it
He did
is.
do a movie. Is it? Okay, well, that movie, I actually really like that movie. That movie actually defies time and space.
Okay.
I think Interstellar might. I haven't seen
Yes,
it, but from what
yeah,
I understand, I
that's-
think that is like you define time and space. Most of the time, it's just time, and they say time and space.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, chat is saying it is Paul W.S. Anderson. I think I
well,
remember that
that's-
because I was looking back at his history and I was like, how did he make that? I've heard a billion people talk about that
That's
movie.
one of his good movies.
Yeah.
But that's like an actual like good movie. You know, that's like he made it and it's good. Unlike there's a movie he did called Pandorum. That's not a very good movie, but I really like. Event Horizon's not like that. Event Horizon's actually just a super good movie.
I never doubted that you'd enter.
Well, we definitely are hitting the mid-show slop.
What ending have you penned?
I thought that said Weathering Waifus for a second. That probably would have been a more apt title.
That would have been a good title. Oh, is that?
Wuthering Heights.
Oh, Focus.
Such a tiny nuisance.
Is this Silk Song? I'm not actually entirely sure.
No. No, it's not.
I've never played Hollow Knight, so I don't know.
You'll know. You'll hear 1,000 like you'll be able to hear people screaming wherever you
I'll
are
be
in
like,
the world.
I'll be like Obi-Wan in the 4th movie when the planet blew up and he like collapses and he's like 1,000 voices all crying out at once.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania
Talking over
platformer that
trailers
has a demo
by.
on Steam
If you
that
don't
can
want
play
commentary,
right
go
now
to the
as
official
part of
stream.
Next Fest.
Yeah, this is
What you're
free.
about to
You
see
can
next
watch it
is a
on YouTube.
stop-motion co-op platformer where everything.
Why
has
would
been
you come to a
crafted by
commentary
hand.
channel then?
It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Oh, this looks cool.
It's like going to a sit-down restaurant and being like, why isn't it faster?
Claymation, I think, or some type of stop motion.
What are your thoughts on claymation as an art form for like video games and stuff?
I think it's cool. I covered a game in my last indie games video called Jutaro. It was all claymation.
I remember that.
I think it's cool. You know, I mean, obviously you're not going to get as many of those because it's so difficult and so time consuming to do. This looks really good. This kind of looks like a like Split Fiction or It Takes Two kind of co-op with a really interesting art style.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
I mean, this is like, that is a crazy, like, incomprehensible amount of effort for a video game.
Yeah.
What a really unique
I've never
and
been
different
able
game.
to understand.
This August signals the
people who
release
do
of
that. You have to
Mafia:
be
The
like a
Old Country, the
psychopath.
next entry in the acclaimed
Because
Mafia
it used to
franchise.
be like you had to
The
do
team of Hangar
claymation. There was no
13.
alternative.
It's a
If you
gritty
wanted to do
mob
something
story
like
set in the brutal
Monster
underworld
crushing a
of
town,
1900s Sicily.
it's claymation
Here
or
is
nothing.
the Summer Game Fest trailer.
But now you don't have to do that, and it's harder.
Mafia: The Old Country.
Did you ever play any of the Mafia games?
Yeah, I did.
I've never played them. Are there any of them even partly good?
Yeah, they're good. They're interesting. They're just not GTA. It's kind of like going into LA Noire thinking it's going to be GTA.
I've been kind of interested in them because the guy who wrote the story for Star Wars Starfighter and Jedi Starfighter wrote the story for the Mafia games. So I've been interested to go play them and just see what it's about.
Yeah, they're good.
Remind them of their obligations.
Peace is between us and Spadaro.
I have literally no Italian in me though, so I don't get the... Like, I used to be friends with a guy who was, like, mostly Italian. He fucked with this stuff super heavy.
I mean, I have no Italian in me, but I think the Sicily setting is, like, really cool. As soon as they announced that, I was like, oh, that's dope. I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, also, it's just a very, it's not a commonly utilized setting, so that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Became our business.
Dude, I always fucking love it when media does stuff in the original language.
We can choose who we
I feel like nobody does that.
And who are you, Enzo?
No, bro,
cool.
Mafia writer wrote Kingdom Come 1 and 2.
And if you
That was
thought
cool.
that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next
I think
game.
both things can be true. I'm
Lego
pretty sure the Mafia
Voyages
games had
captures the
multiple writers.
creative, hands-on spirit of classic Lego play and will also support
That was
a friend's
that was cool,
pass,
and that
just
game
like
is going to be
Split Fiction.
$50.
Here's the first ever look.
I can't even believe that.
It's insane. Yeah.
I wonder if they're regretting that decision now.
Probably a little bit, but still, I mean, I would assume they already said too it was going to be a lot more linear, so go in with that expectation. And I'm assuming it's not going to be, you know, a 30-hour game, but still very cool.
They
Lego.
made a toy into a video game, brother. They made a toy into a video game back in like 2004. The first Lego game was so long ago.
I think he was making a joke.
What's a joke?
What is this? Oh, it's like Lego puzzle. Lego Human Fall Flat.
Okay, boys, we've reached cozy game.
This would be cool. This would be a good co-op game to play with a friend or significant other. I think that's the new trend though. It's gonna be co-op games, you know. We're seeing all of these wide audience co-op games coming out because of like It Takes Two and Split Fiction success and stuff. I think when It Takes Two did super well, a lot of companies were like,
voice actor for a
"We
few
need to make a
familiar
co-op
faces
game."
you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
Hell yeah. You know, give her props for having that sort of vibe.
A great evil.
She went for it.
She did. Gotta respect it.
Brave and wise and powerful and
Slay
ridiculously
queen.
handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to
I gotta
summon the
say,
most
I don't feel,
most
I don't really think I'm bothered by this right now. Because I got like cool games. You know, I think that was the problem. I actually don't think I have a problem with cozy games and fun games and silly games. I feel like I needed something to feel like, oh, okay, there's something for me
To chew on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just for like 4 years straight, they were like, no, fuck you for wanting something cool. But this year, they're like, okay, here you go. So I'm like, okay,
It's been
cool.
almost 2 years since players
I
first
don't
stepped
really
into the role
mind.
of Geppetto's
That was
puppet to
neat.
save
I hope
the
somebody
city
really
of
likes
Pratt
that.
from
Yeah.
disease
Yeah, I
and puppet
agree. And
frenzy
the
in
end
Lies
of the
P. Overture
usually
is a
this
DLC expansion to
middle
Lies of
period
P
is a
that
lot of like
transports
just
players
random
back in
stuff,
time
and
with
then
new
the
characters,
beginning and end
environments,
caps
and
are
of course, imposing
the
enemies and
biggest
bosses.
things.
Here's the exclusive new look.
Oh,
this
this
that
is
Pinocchio game?
Yeah, it's the Liza P DLC. This game was actually really good.
You played it?
I played the base game, yeah.
I'm not big on Souls-like, so I didn't play it.
Did Jeff
Liza
change his
Pizza?
shoes? Did he change his shoes? In between
that would be
in between
that would be the
announcements?
best part of the show if that's what happened.
If he was on Twitter while the trailers were playing, he was like, "Fuck, they're making fun of my shoes."
I just have that image in my head now of Jeff like checking Twitter in between trailers and seeing them making fun of his shoes, and he like goes backstage. He's like, "Fuck!
Give me
Fuck,
another pair of
somebody!"
shoes. Somebody, give me your shoes.
He finds like an intern. Take off your fucking. What size are you? Take off your shoes right now. Here, you take these ones. They don't like them. What did Kojima-san say? Did he not like the shoes?
He didn't like the shoes either. Oh, I look like a fucking idiot. Everybody thinks I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, Kojima, you need to give me your shoes.
Yes,
Kojima-
that's right.
oh shit, I
Overture
should've been
is
looking, I didn't
available
see.
today across all platforms to play. So
6
enjoy it
pairs on
this weekend.
standby.
All right. Next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge,
Oh,
based in
please,
Boulder,
zoom out
Colorado,
again.
shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement.
They already made that. It's called a Higurashi.
Don't show my shoes. Yeah, it would have been way cooler if they had just shown this without him giving it away that it's like a horror game.
Yeah, but you got, I don't know. You got to. That's the problem, is because you can't like trick people because you got to sell it with the hook. I'm just gonna go pee. I'm not gonna wait for the musical interlude.
But, all right.
Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
Dude, tomatoes are good. Anybody in chat fuck with tomatoes? It's a basic bitch question, but it's real though, man. I've been eating some cooked tomatoes. DDLC was so freaking. It was good because it was like a trick. It's because nobody really knew what was going on until it was too late. I got fucked up by that game because I was talked into playing it by a guy who had played it like within the first week. I've seen shit like this before a million times. Raw tomatoes suck. Well, I'm talking about cooking them. I've been having cooked tomatoes. Fractured. I've been having raw tomatoes and eggs for breakfast every morning for like the past week and a half.
And
I feel meat.
And I will bloom.
Incredible. Not them by themselves. Oh, you gotta cook them and eat them with eggs, man. So good.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right,
Is that right,
NCSoft
Jeff?
is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes
Coming soon. I was just like Doki Doki. I think it's just the cutesy aesthetic mixed with a horror twist. Tomatoes overpower the flavor of anything you put them in. That's not true, because I know you like ketchup on things, and ketchup is just sugary tomatoes. It's tomato paste with sugar. Like apples as a child, now I can't stand them. Oh no, dude, they're so good.
Sorry, I got gamer dinner.
What is it? What you
Pizza.
got? Fuck, man, I could go for some pizza. I might have to make something happen.
Sounds good.
Inspired by a true story in the Steam video.
Did I miss anything?
No, nothing major.
Okay.
It's just been a couple of little tiny indie games like that. Anime style indie games. Would be pizza with dino nuggies. Some tendies and nuggies. And some honey mussy.
Yeah, I don't quite have the Dino Nuggies part of the
Goku
gamer
Black!
dinner.
One punch.
Damn. Oh, it is. Is it a 3D fighter?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure this series has gotten multiple games, and that's always so interesting because, like, how do you?
Oh, it's a crossover.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's gotten any games, has it?
It's for sure gotten at least one because the gimmick is you don't play as One Punch Man, you play as the other characters, and you have to survive a character that you can't beat until One Punch Man shows up and wins the battle. That was like the gimmick. Okay, we're getting a 7 Deadly Sins game. Did you ever watch? I haven't seen that anime, but I know it's very popular.
I watched the first few episodes of it. It didn't really grab me. Dude, we are deep in the anime Gooner mid section right now.
Well, none of this has really been good. There it is.
Yep. Called it.
It's just something about the anime aesthetic. You can't really get it without a little bit of Gooner bait, I guess.
Oh yeah, you need it.
Attack on Titan is one of the other ones I can think of off the back of my head that really doesn't have any Gooner bait.
Yeah, no. Yeah, everything else I can think of does.
Even I thought of Death Note at first, but like the Misa Amane character wears a lot of outfits that are definitely Gooner bait.
Wait, Demon Slayer doesn't really, does it?
I've never actually seen Demon Slayer. Did I see those Titans? Oh, shut up.
5.6 is available today.
Demon Slayer has a goon character? Damn.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
I already saw
Quick
this.
game
Why are we
coming
doing this
to
again?
UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
This was all at their Epic Showcase a couple days ago when they showed off Witcher 4 footage that wasn't actually footage from Witcher 4. It's pretty cool.
We find a way.
Their motion capture software that they showed off for their new Unreal Engine 5 update was fucking nuts, though.
Yeah, we're about to get a slew of ultra hyper photorealistic games.
Yeah, and it was just like a character maker.
Force of nature.
Oh, this got leaked already.
Unleashed
We got dinos.
genetic power
Jurassic World
across
Evolution 3.
continents. Now it is up to us to
We're back in
nurture
what we
Welcome
have
back,
set free
shitty video game
to
tie-ins.
find hope within this chaos.
It's over. I don't know. Is it? Is it only 1 hour, SGF?
Well, to help.
Huh?
I'm
No,
not
it's
sure.
2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, we're only
Find a
halfway,
way.
pals. We just hit the halfway mark.
I used to joke with an old roommate about how fucking absurd it is that Jurassic Park has such a optimistic theme song when most of the movies are just like people getting ripped apart and killed.
I've never really seen any of them. I've seen bits and pieces of the first one, but yeah,
I've only seen one of them all the way through.
somebody said the FPS. Yeah, that frame rate looked rough.
At least you know it's real in-game footage.
Yeah, they're
I'm
being
Celia
honest.
from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our
Baby's
traditions
first slasher
of
film.
refining retro gameplay for a new generation.
Start 'em off with
It's a
Saw 3.
bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our
Farewell,
next
Brian
bona
Mitchell.
fide classic.
All right. More NES throwback stuff. There's definitely a big audience out there for this type of thing.
Kind of crazy too, because like at this point, half the people who play video games weren't alive when this style of game was popular.
That's true, yeah. That's true. One for the Steam Deck users. Mina the Hollower.
All right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah.
Oh.
Kyle
I
Bossman,
really hope that
everyone.
that was real and not planned, but
They're
I
doing
know
a
it was
they're
real.
doing a
Awesome.
funny
All right.
funny little bit.
Let's see what this says.
I know it's. Oh, it would be way funnier.
Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things.
Why do
Number
they always do
1,
shit like this?
you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma.
They gotta do something different.
B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will
Damn,
shock the industry
getting some
probably.
heel
A
heat
wet one
there.
on the lips, comma,
Ouch.
waved. All right, let's take a
Oh,
look.
it's fucking Deadpool. It's fucking Deadpool. Now it all makes sense.
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest.
You guys might not know this, but
in the
Evan is a
glory of gaming's
huge
first
Deadpool
quintuple
fan.
A tropical farming sim
Like he fucking
experience.
loves Deadpool. It's your favorite character
hi,
in
new
all
friend.
media, right?
I love Deadpool so much. I've seen
Escape
the first and
burger
second
of
movie
late-stage
one
capitalism
time, and
and
that's
enter a world of
the
VR
entirety
magic
of
and
my
wonder.
experience with the character.
You'll
VR
care for
game.
exotic pets.
I would
I mean,
imagine.
a Deadpool VR game actually does make sense.
Hip-hop
Yeah,
Satan.
yeah, that feels like it
Oh,
makes sense to
don't
me.
worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick.
Is that actually Ryan Reynolds' voice?
No, it's an impersonator.
Okay.
Just sounds like him.
I wiped my ass
It does
on
look
this
like a pretty
first.
good
You're
VR game,
welcome.
actually. Yeah, the mechanics look pretty good. It could be cool.
got the
This is
lobotomy
always what
right?
happens with VR. Is like the worst.
All your dreams of being inside me come true.
The
in VR.
best games on VR are like the ones you just don't want to play, but they work
Spider-Man
so
gets
good,
insomnia.
and then you play them and you're like,
This
oh, this.
shit?
I wish this was
Craving
something
Korean
else,
barbecue.
you know?
Is that
Yeah.
weird? Whoa.
It's I don't own a VR for that exact fucking reason. The only game I would want to play is RE4.
With
Yeah,
Neil
RE4
Patrick
is
Harris as
good.
Deadpool. All right. Next
Uh,
year at
there's a lot.
Apparently it's
Gamescom,
Neil
last year
Patrick
at
Harris
Gamescom,
as
we announced
Deadpool.
Dying Light the
Oh.
Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience
Light.
building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news.
It is crazy that they're bringing back the character from the first game when I'm almost positive canonically he's supposed to have like died.
Yeah, that was what you said when they revealed.
Well, he got like mutated into like a monster or something.
Metro VR is amazing and Resident Evil games are sweet. Yeah, I heard Metro VR is good.
Sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab
I
rats.
do really like both Dying Light games though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was what you said. I never really got into them. I don't know why.
Planning to do with those monsters.
If you ever, they're both 100% co-op campaign. If you ever want to try them out sometime, let me know. I own them both.
Yeah, maybe.
They're probably some of the best co-op games you can play.
Dying Light? Yeah, this is Dying Light. What's it called? The Beast?
Yeah, I think it's the Beast. It's something related to the Beast. Oh, cars. That's kind of a new one, I think. Yeah, the Dying Light games are...
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony.
Oh, they did have buggies in the DLC for the first game. You're right about that.
Damn right I do.
The Dying Light games are some of the only games I can think of that like show parkour gameplay, but it actually plays like it looks like it would. It's really good. Okay, so judging by the fact that he caught that thing, I'm guessing that he found a way to not turn into the monsters like everybody else.
To
did,
harness
so
his mutated
yeah.
powers.
D&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Okay. Cool.
Looks cool. Looks like something I would enjoy.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films.
Dead Rising 3 was good, and I'm tired of acting like it wasn't. Now, Dead Rising 3 was fine. It was just a misstep for the series.
Growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to
You fuck with Annapurna, right?
Some stuff, yeah. They ride the cringy Kino line sometimes, you know?
I've got to get out
That's what this looks like.
Yep.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change,
I do like
it's time to
skateboarding.
look back on your greatest hits.
This like could be cool, but it'll probably be really terribly written and cringy.
Yeah, for sure. There is no chance that it's not. There's no chance.
Video games just haven't gotten that like movie level coming of age writing stuff down.
To
You know?
spend one last night together.
I don't even think modern
before
movies have that down
school's
anymore,
out
dude.
forever.
I'm not saying modern movies. I'm just saying like in the breadth of movies,
And
there's
with
a
the
lot of
soundtrack
good
this good,
coming of
it's
age
gonna be
movies.
one hell of a night.
Something has happened in the
It'll be good. I'm sure it'll be dragged down by its writing. It's so heavy on that stuff when you're trying to do a story like that, and then
You have seen it.
I don't know. A game you'll never be able to stream. Yeah, exactly.
a game that won't be able to stay listed on digital marketplaces for more than like 5 years.
Your destinies are
If you want to ensure that you fuck your game's ability to stay on digital marketplaces, license a song.
I mean, you know, why it's so weird. Why is it different for games? You know, you can still sell a movie that had licensed music in it.
I don't know why. You never know. Just some precedent was set early on, and it just fucked it.
Yeah. Gotta buy physical, exactly.
Most of this shit isn't gonna get a physical release.
That's true, but if you can, buy physical.
I mean, it might get a limited run physical release. Good luck actually getting it.
Yeah, but you don't want to fucking support them if you don't have to.
No matter what hardships await.
I mean, it's
It
called
doesn't really-
Mixtape. It would be kind of disappointed if they didn't license the music.
Filled
That's
with
true.
hope.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me, but something that's always been strange, almost like uncanny valley to me about anime, is the way they animate people taking a bite of something. It's like they look at it and they go,
And the guardians of the sacred
Yeah, they
tree.
always.
like,
They
what?
do the
What-
tear. They do the tear too when they bite into it. They go.
Yeah.
A beautiful game.
Like
was
that?
Yeah,
the
what is
global
that? What the
announcement
fuck is
of
that?
Koa,
Even
a roguelike
or
Bandai
when
Namco
it's like they're
developed
trying to be
brownies
cutesy
and
with
game
like a
drawing from
female
classic
character. They go like,
Japanese art with a whimsical
Yeah.
spin on Eastern mysticism.
it's like, what are you
Next,
doing?
I wish I could get a
introduce you to
gif
game made
of
by a
that.
first-time
You
solo
doing
Yeah, I wish I could get a gif of
Bang
that.
Boom in
Put that in your
Indonesia.
fucking
With the help of 9 of his
membership
friends, he's built an
emojis.
intense action
Yeah,
beat 'em up with
emote.
brutal hand-to-hand combat.
That is
set in his hometown.
I never understand what the
This
animators
is
are
Acts
thinking.
of
What
Blood.
human being has ever taken a bite of? Oh, whoa! Hold up! This is my fucking
Oh
guy.
yeah, this is your boy. This is your game.
Justice. No peace.
I'm so happy for him. This is one dude, by the way. He does not have a team.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I am so thrilled
Not until I
that
kill
he is on this. This game fucks, by the way. The demo is available on Steam, and whoever's watching, go download it. This game is fantastic,
Yeah,
and
this
it's
game
looking better.
This game looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. It just looks
I'm
like
so-
the raid, the game. You know?
Yeah, it is the raid the game.
Or like
No, it's not.
Daredevil.
It's called Acts of Blood. I hope this guy makes a fuck ton of money for this.
Oh, there's a little Wilhelm scream in there.
Yeah. It looks like Sifu, but it's not like Sifu. It plays more like an Arkham game.
Did you play Sifu?
No, but I downloaded it. It's free on Epic Games right now, so I downloaded it. I'm going to.
That's good.
Baller fucking game.
Yeah, that looks sick.
The demo's out now,
Ooh,
by the way, guys. You
Summer
can go play it
2026.
now. I knew that. The guy, he told
Amazing
me.
what these
Oh, he
solo
did?
devs could do
Hell
today.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
asked
time
him.
for
He
the
told
reveal
me.
of the next
Hell yeah.
game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Whoa, you're building it up big. Oh, is this gargoyles? Is that what that was?
Whenever I see art styles like this, like I go into like a foggy haze and my eyes glaze over.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim. I like the first game a lot. First game was good. Anamanaguchi soundtrack. That shit hit when I was 14. I'm a Kravaguchi. Damn.
I'm a gabagool.
There you go.
I feel like the movie dodged being a cringy shitfest by
It did.
like a millimeter.
It did, yeah. It's
Like,
just
that
on that
movie's
line.
great.
It is a good
It's
movie.
a great movie.
But it could
But I
have
feel like
been so wrong.
one fucking misstep, one line of dialogue, and it would be unwatchable.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. That looks cool. I'll check that out. I loved the first game. I remember downloading it on my
flying in a brand new brawling
PS3, I think.
adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of
might have been
Toronto
Xbox
with Scott,
360. I
Ramona,
remember it
and
was
5
really
of their
popular in the
former
Xbox Live
rivals
Arcade.
in this online 4-player co-op adventure.
I didn't
with
have
a
an
story
Xbox
written by
360.
Scott
Edgar
Pilgrim
Wright doesn't
creator
miss. If it
Brian
hadn't
Lee
been Edgar
O'Malley.
Wright doing it, that
All right,
movie
we're
would
gonna
have
be right
sucked.
back.
Yeah.
But first, we have a very
It's just
special
because
message
Edgar
from
Wright
Maggie
is
Robertson,
really good.
TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident
Oh, here we
Evil
go.
Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things.
They're really going
Still
all in on what they
thirsty?
know sold that
Were
game.
not,
Yeah.
ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness. and make your decision wisely.
Wow, they advertised the sale. That's kind of strange. Does that mean we're getting? Does that bode well for our prediction, or bad? Actually,
them using this shitty like trending TikTok song for their actual trailer is the worst thing ever.
No, we need new Resident Evil. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. I think it means there's no Resident Evil news. It might. We'll have to see. If Resident Evil 9 gets announced, it's going to be the last thing at the show. It's not
this game, is it the last Descendant?
The First Descendant. It's out
This
already.
game, I'm convinced that is what a game that has no soul looks like.
Yeah, I just as soon as it said First Descendant, my eyes glazed over. I was like,
humankind has been obsessed.
That I think if you wanted to find a game that was made completely void of human soul, it would be that.
What the fuck is this?
Now,
PUBG.
a glorious morning.
Is that actually what it is?
No, I don't think so.
On something that's simply harder. Scum.
Oh. This game's still around?
Oh, this has been a game?
Yeah, oh yeah, for a while. Pretty sure, right? Wow. Shitting butts. Hey, we should put shitting butts in our trailer. Okay, cool, dope.
They're going for a demographic, man, I guess. That's not a game I would ever play.
Oh, full on. Okay, that game was in early access for that long then? Holy fuck, man. Truly the summer of butts.
This is that game that people are convinced is like gonna be shit.
Yeah, this is Mind's Eye. It is probably. This was because okay. This game, so the Build a Rocket Boy was a studio started by ex-Rockstar devs.
Yeah.
And this game is like kind of an advertisement for a tool that they created that can create games called Everything. So like this game was created using Everything, the software. So yeah, I think it's gonna be, you know, it would be like if Sony was like, oh, this is our big game coming out. It was made all in dreams, you know.
Yeah, that is weird.
So execs left the project recently. Yeah, you're right, Sloppy Joe. They just left.
It's strange they're showing footage of it here when IO Interactive has a showcase in like a couple hours.
I don't think they wanna. I don't think they wanna own this game. Yeah, the executives literally just left the company like 2 days ago. Because when they announced this a couple years ago, they were like, yeah, this is gonna be the next GTA or whatever, saying shit like that. And I don't know. Oh wow. What? Did you hear that guy in the crowd? That's fire.
Interactive. We can't wait for you to
there's the
discover
CEO of
Mind's
IO.
Eye when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes,
I mean, it could be good.
You may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week.
Oh, there's your game.
Let's go. Let's go.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Okay.
I don't know how much I love the idea of crossing Bond over with the Hitman universe, but we'll
I
see.
mean, you had to expect they were gonna do it.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre.
Oh,
a financial
look, they got
mastermind
mad.
with suspected ties to the criminal
That's pretty
underworld.
dope, actually.
He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card.
So Hitman now canonically
This is turning
exists
into an interesting evening.
in the
Welcome to
007
VIP room
universe.
here at the casino, Monarchy.
Strange, weird.
Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr.
Unless that's like a else like otherworld thing or something. Cool that they got Mads for it though. That's really cool.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
They got the guy.
My boy.
He had no involvement in Death Stranding, but he's doing this.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining
He
us.
loves
Thanks
video
for coming
games.
to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent
Kojima
47's
jumping up
next
and
target
down.
as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is I've always had a deep love
You've
for this
seen Casino
character.
Royale, right?
It's a role
No.
that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So
It's the only good
when
Daniel
Haggard
Craig
gave me the
movie.
chance to step into the shoots of Le Chiffre once again. I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Damn. Mads at Summer Game Fest. That's a big
So
get.
this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just
That's a
about the
funny
shots,
joke.
but the bluffing around the table this time.
That's how you do it.
Exactly. It's,
you know?
The Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a
How much do you think he
chess
got
player to a
paid?
poker game.
Yeah, a lot. Millions.
We built the mission to
Well,
allow
he's
several
a
parts,
worldwide
unexpected
known
characters, appearances,
fucking
and even
actor.
custom
Yeah, he's
poker
very-
mechanics.
very
I
famous.
imagine he got paid
All right,
about
well,
what
when
he's
do we get to
worth,
play
which is
this?
several million dollars.
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few
Very
hours.
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
For only 30 days.
Way too much for 10
and
minutes
if
of
you
talking.
play
That's
it, you'll
true. They
unlock
didn't
a
need
unique
to
reward
do
in
this much.
007 First Light.
Oh, that's
All
cool.
right, well, Hakan
I like
Mads,
when
thanks
games
for
do
joining
shit
us
like that,
for,
where you just play
Summer
the
Game
game
Fest.
and you
Appreciate it,
get
guys.
something in
Thanks for
another
having me.
game.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good to
The
see
Yakuza games always did that. If you imported your old save from the previous game,
Great
you
stuff.
got
All
some
right,
shit
now here's the
in the next
announcement of
game.
a new party game coming later this year.
What did
Filled with
Keanu
Lego
get
really-
fans
that?
made with over 1 million Lego
I
bricks,
really like Mads Mikkelsen
300
as an actor.
minifigures, and
He's
over
great.
And I think
700 trillion
he did
minifigure
really well
combinations.
as the Chief in Casino Royale, but he was actually fucking terrible casting for that character. In the book, Ian Fleming based that character on Aleister Crowley.
Oh,
Do you know who
wow.
Aleister Crowley is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian Fleming met Aleister Crowley in World War II because they were both serving, and he fucking hated him. So he wrote Le Chiffre to be a fat, like chrome dome bald, like degenerate, gross piece of shit because he hated Crowley. So the fact that Mads Mikkelsen is a suave, like cool, menacing villain is so miscast for that character who's supposed to be like a plump, gross, like you want to see him get killed kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be a big game. Lego Mario Party, basically. I would play this. I love some fucking Mario Party with friends.
Okay, but
Nothing better
certainly
than
not
that.
a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a
I haven't
crate.
played a Lego game.
Those
in
were
years,
literally
man.
just on screen.
Well, it's not really a Lego game, you know.
We've got all that and more in Lego.
It's just Mario Party. You ever played Mario Party?
I think one time, like 10 or so years ago.
It's great. Hopefully not $90. Yeah, true.
All right,
Oh, I
next
heard
a
about
new
this
look at
game.
a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venturing into the most treacherous
Don't like
region
party
of
games.
space,
Will play that to
hoping
spite
to get their
Nintendo.
hands on the artifact.
$100? Yeah,
The game is
probably.
called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox.
Gotta entertain
Let's
the
see
chat
what
for
it
me for a
means
second.
to get
Yeah.
into some serious space shenanigans.
Serious space shenanigans. Oh, I'm so ready for some serious space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I guess I'm probably not too into this because I don't know. Another team shooter, I guess. Like, do we really? I would have to assume this has been in development for years. It's just coming out now. When do they start showing games? In about, give it maybe like 10 more minutes and then we'll start seeing games.
Now their ship is
Lego games tend to get cheap pretty fast. I didn't know that. Mario Party's fun, great way to destroy friendships. Yeah, I get very competitive with Mario Party and Kart. I get pissed. Did I miss Kojima? Yeah, you did. He showed up right at the beginning. They showed a scene from Death Stranding 2, and then they talked about how they're going to show game reveal on Sunday at that showcase.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
I think that would be true, Shinjammer, if Kojima ever cringed. I don't think Kojima has a bone in his body that could experience cringe.
Did it all come to this?
You don't get the stuff he makes without just like trying to see past cringe.
Buried with a seed from the trees of
Guacamelee was fun. I never played Guacamelee.
those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Oh, this is like an ARPG. This is not what I expected this
You
to
don't see
be.
too many ARPGs anymore.
If you do, they're usually like fucking Korean MMOs, basically.
Yeah.
Should you fall,
Did he have a Twitch cape on with the logo? Yeah, I mean, probably. It's probably like a stream watching reward or something. That looks pretty cool. Could be good.
Oh, dude, do you know what this game is? Ill?
No.
There is more Blighted coming
dude,
up
this
right
game
after
is
the show and Day of the
insane. I
Devs.
can't
All
believe
right,
we're getting a
next is a
reveal.
first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada
game is
and Armenia.
insane.
They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane
Munfish is doing
Unreal
more
Engine
shit.
5 game to life. With
Okay, but
unpredictable
Munfish
monsters
must have
and
just
visceral
gotten involved because this game has been in
Here
development
is
for
your
like
first look.
a long fucking time. And it's like going for insane like graphical fidelity. Yeah, I've been following this one for a while.
Oh, holy shit. That looks terrifying.
Yeah, this game is crazy, dude.
Damn. It seems like it would actually be scary. Like, I don't get scared at a lot of horror games, but this seems like it would be actually terrifying. Whoa.
This is so cool.
Holy
I'm
fuck.
so glad this is still in development. I've back and forth wondered if we're ever getting this game before.
That's insane. Yeah, this is definitely on my list. Damn. Ill. Ugh. Oh, kicking babies.
Damn, no release date?
Yeah, wish list.
That sucks.
Poor little babies. All
They have a
right,
publisher,
Mecha Break
though,
is one
so.
of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous
Last
beta
shot reminded me of the
amassing over
PT trailer,
300,000
yeah.
concurrent
Yeah,
players
I got
on
PT
Steam
vibes.
and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot.
God, I've seen
powerful
Mecha Break at
mechs, immersive
every
aerial and
single
ground
fucking
combat. As a
showcase
top wish list
that
of
we've
game, players
watched
are clamoring to
for
know
I think the
just
past
one
year
thing.
and a half.
When is the release
Yeah,
date?
I'm with you,
Well,
aggressively
here's
mediocre
Mecha Break's
gaming. This
latest
show
trailer
does
with
need
the
more
answer.
NFT and AI games.
That's true. Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't think one. You know, that'll be the last big game. You know, the last reveal.
Gotta get those numbers up.
This game will never come out. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I've seen it a million times. They've made 20 trailers for this game.
Star Citizen news today? No, Star Citizen is pretty much never at these events. They do their own Citizen Con. I think once a year, sometimes once every other year. They don't ever show up at these things.
I mean, why would they when they have such a dedicated fan base? You know.
Yeah, they do their own conventions.
They're kind of late. FromSoft already did Armored Core. I think they announced it the same showcase that Armored Core got announced too. And I remember being like, or maybe it was the one after, and I was like, oh shit, like this is just like Gundam Armored Core, I guess, but
yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was gonna have to compete, but fuck, Armored Core 6 has been out for like over a year now at least.
Yeah. I'm not a mech guy. Same with dinosaurs. I think mechs are best in short segments in like an FPS game.
The only mech
think
thing
that's-
I've ever gotten into was Evangelion, and that's like debatably a mech thing. You know, it's not like traditional mech media.
Yeah. You're talking about the anime itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Never seen it. I wanted to get into it just because of that one scene with the crazy. It's literally just a geometric shape that like opens up and blows the city away.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that Evangelion except for that shot, but I was like, that looks pretty cool.
I don't think you would like it.
I wouldn't.
I don't think so. It's
small-scale
very
players traverse the
sad
oversized world
and,
around them.
you know,
filled with
it's
local
mostly
wildlife
like,
and
yeah, it's,
hostile machines.
I don't
Built by
really
a
see you.
small
You might, but I don't
eight-person
really see you
studio.
liking it that
this
much.
This is Infinitesimals.
Infinitesimals. Is that what she said? Infinitesimals?
Mechanicals approaching.
Ramiel was the name of that character? Yeah, I was trying to remember the angel name.
Evan hates art. Is that what we're going with now?
That's a good meme. I like that. I approve that meme.
Evan hates art.
Evan hates art.
I do. I mean, it certainly could seem that way to a lot of people because I cannot fucking stand like self-indulgent art, like pretentious.
He just
art.
he likes a very specific kind of art. You do like art. I hear you say all the time that you vie for, you know, video games and everything being art. You know, everything that exists.
Yeah, of
being
course.
art. It's just funny that.
Culture hate Nevin. Yeah, loves AI. I do not love AI.
Hates culture, hates art, loves NFTs.
Whatever it takes.
Oh yeah.
We find a way.
Yeah, this reminds me of that Xbox game that they made a few years ago that was like that. We're small in a
2026
game.
marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video
Ungrounded,
game
yeah.
franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Revival of a franchise.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Oh
shit! Here we
shit!
go.
Oh
Is this
shit!
Happy birthday.
Wait, this has got to be another remake, right?
Not necessarily.
'Cause they're showing Raccoon City. Or are they? Oh, they're just showing shit from other games.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。
RE5
皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
Is that it?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update.
That was it, huh?
What a fucking tease. Oh, Kenny Omega. Oh, man.
Wow.
God.
Let's rumble.
What is this for? It's not another wrestling game, is it? Damn, I can't believe they blue balled us like that. That was fucked up.
Oh man.
I'm like in shock that they did that.
I can't believe they would fucking do something like that either. That is insane.
It would have been better just to not show up.
Who does that? Who shows up and says, "I know you're excited about seeing an announcement for the new game. We don't have one, but we're here to announce to you that an announcement is in the works."
It's gonna be ready. The game's gonna be ready soon.
The only way they could redeem it is if they showed something at the end of the show, but I really doubt that's gonna happen.
I don't think so. And they also they fucking built that up. Like they build it up like showing all that other Resident Evil stuff. We were like, oh, okay, cool, we're definitely getting it now. Damn. That was fucked up, man. Dirty. When the time is right, it's actually the end of the showcase. When the time was right, would have been right then. That was the time,
that was.
Takeuchi-san. That was the time.
You couldn't at least announce it? Show a logo? They said the next Resident Evil game, you have a logo, motherfucker.
They have footage. They have to have footage. Something.
So they said the next Resident Evil game, so we know you're working on one. You couldn't just give us a title?
Ugh. When's the anniversary?
I'm not sure the exact date.
The first game came out on March 22nd.
I wasn't paying attention to any of this. I'm still on that Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'm shook. I'm shook. What is this? Fortnite 2. So next year, I don't know. I guess leading up to the anniversary, so maybe they're going to be making announcements. Maybe Game Awards, I guess. Then.
I bet say it would be this year.
Yeah, that's so fucked up, man. Front-loaded show.
A hero shooter with no IP. Poor game doesn't stand a chance.
It has been a front-loaded show so far. I mean, we still got 19 minutes left. Whatever the last thing is will be a big thing, but we'll see. Or it usually is. It could be nothing.
Wish list now.
Last flag. Good luck.
Cool. All right.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street
I couldn't even pay attention to Kenny Omega. I was so mad. I don't even know what Kenny Omega was doing. I missed it because I was pissed. I was sitting over here steaming.
Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wu-Chang, Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Well, the show's only got 20 more minutes.
Yeah.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted?
It was new Street Fighter 6 characters. Oh, okay. He does be loving his Street Fighter.
Fate is all set in stone.
He's probably playing on stream right now. mean,
this is it's like a Souls-like.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool, but I can't get super into Souls-likes.
They're not really for me either.
I check some of them out, and I'll get like whatever halfway through or something, and then I'm just like, it's not my.
Sun Wukong for girls.
What will it take to finally
I'm gonna be honest, we're all sick of farming sims, but I'm pretty sick of Souls-like. Yeah, Souls-like is gonna be the new farming sim in like a year. It kind of already is.
The only Souls-like game I've ever actually beaten is Jedi Fallen Order, and I beat that in spite of being a Souls-like, not because of it.
Yeah. Def Jam.
There's no fucking way.
What is this?
Where is the
Wu-Tang Clan, apparently.
It's a Wu-Tang Clan game? They love...
You gotta find the Wu-Tang Clan.
We gotta find Ghostface Killa? I'll play the fuck out of this.
Rise of the Deceiver.
Fuck yeah, let's go. I'll play
You
this.
big on Wu-Tang?
I like Wu-Tang. They're great. Who doesn't like Wu-Tang?
No, the Blade game was canceled. Optimus Prime.
No, it wasn't. The new one by Arcane?
No, it was some other game. It was the Wonder Woman and the Wolverine games were canceled.
Yeah, well, Wonder
Ghostface
Woman.
Killer is
Wonder Woman.
calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers.
No, there was another one that got
Rise of the
canceled. It wasn't the
Receiver is
Wolverine
a
one?
new
There were
co-op
two.
action
No, Wolverine-
RPG
Wolverine didn't
with
get
anime
Black
style
Panther is what I'm
fighting.
thinking of.
And it's
Black
the debut
Panther got
title from
canceled.
the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of
Guild
double
Wars
XP
2?
all weekend long.
Yeah, it was the movie that's like either it's not canceled, but it's been shelved. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of Black Panther, and I was thinking of the Blade
My
movie.
calling takes me far.
That game still gets updates? It
Where
does.
shared
This is
struggles
actually
form fast bonds.
one of the better MMOs I've ever played.
Adaptability, their greatest weakness.
It's fantastic. It's a great fucking game.
My story.
My story is yours.
FYI, son, your vape makes your mic beep. Oh shit. Sorry, I wish somebody would have told me that earlier. I've been vaping all show.
I don't hear it.
Oh man, we got 15 minutes left and they're doing epic ads. We might be fucked on the end of this thing.
Is this? I can't. All of this shit looks the same to me. Is this gotcha slop? I can never tell anymore.
I think so. Yeah, it says net marble. You see that net marble up in the top right? That's how you tell.
That's the gotcha slop logo.
Yeah, that's the gotcha slop logo. Wait, does it still beep if I vape over here? Now you good? Okay, cool.
I did like a quick section on one of my streams where I tried to just do base calculations to just try to figure out how much money Genshin Impact was making every month, and it was like billions of dollars.
Oh yeah, that yeah, that's, I mean, it's the most expensive game ever made technically, you know, because they just keep putting money into it, but yeah, it's probably one of the highest revenue generating games too. But like Persona 6, please. If we get Persona 6 at the end of this show, it's a perfect show for me. Great job. Keely, you did fantastic. You gave me Persona 6. That's all I need. That's all I need. Oh, Switch 2!
I've seen footage of people trying to run Cyberpunk on their Switch 2, and it does not look good.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not going to get that.
Long story.
Metaphor was Persona 6. It's going to be a bit. That's true.
Game
That's
throwing
true.
back
That just
to
came
a
out.
classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down on his luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Action roguelike, you say?
Now you have piqued my interest. Oh, he pulled his own tooth out. It's fucked up.
Me after
Asmongold.
consuming a fraction of sugar.
Yeah.
Roguelikes haven't had action before.
It's true. You got card roguelikes. Now you need action roguelikes. I forgot Persona 5X. Yeah, they did. Is that even out yet in the US?
Almond mold. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief.
Maybe it's too much for
Art style's kind of cool, but I just...
It looks like a platformer. Why don't you just call it a fucking platformer then?
Because it's an action roguelike.
Delusional.
I'm convinced at this point that the word roguelike means nothing.
It just means you die and you restart from the beginning. That's all it means.
Crash Bandicoot.
Ain't nothing coming close to Binding of Isaac, in my opinion. Still the GOAT. I think Hades came pretty close.
We got Splitgate too.
I'm actually gonna play
Hey
this.
guys,
This comes out
I'm Ian
today. I
Pruitt,
think.
Did you like?
co-founder of
Did you like the
1047
first
Games.
Splitgate?
I loved the first Splitgate.
When we started
I
Splitgate
like the
in our
first
dorm
Splitgate a
room,
lot.
We just
It was
wanted to make
so
a game we
good.
could play with our friends, and 20 million
But,
of you played.
I
with
remember.
us.
I don't know if they actually
Now,
did it,
with
but
the
I
help
remember
from our
thinking
amazing
that they
community,
were
we've built
fucking up the
Splitgate
things
2.
I liked about the
Why?
first one with the sequel.
Because I grew up playing Halo.
Supposedly,
and I'm tired
I
of
heard
playing
from somebody
the same
that
Call of
this
Duty every year. And I
Splitgate
wish
2
we could have
is
Titanfall 3.
like what they wanted the first game to be. So they just
With
remade
Splitgate
it.
2, we asked ourselves, how would we take Portals to the next level? What if you
Pretty
could
brave
portal
wearing
to
that
entirely
hat.
different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger.
This is the Portal
Splitgate
shooter? Yeah,
Battle
it is.
Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, he said
I like his
F.
bravado.
He said F. He said the F word.
I thought about doing this joke where I only ever say the word expletive in place of all insults and swears.
It's a bad joke.
It would be ongoing.
It's an ongoing project. It's a work in progress.
No, I would just be like, dude, you're such an expletive. What do I mean?
It's true. Leave some mystery. Is that some Imagine Dragons I hear?
After all that shit he just talked on stage, he's really gonna show me this fucking candy wrapper art style with Imagine Dragons in the background. Brother!
I'll play. I'm gonna play it, but I can't
I'll
get
probably
behind
play it
the.
too, just 'cause-
I can't get behind the Imagine Dragons.
No, this is... He's like, I grew up playing Halo, Titanfall 3, so I can't wait to give you the same shooter that you've been seeing artistically.
Call me a believer. Believer.
Maybe I do hate art, because I fucking hate how this looks.
I thought this game was shutting down. That's the first one. This is 2. This is the sequel. Do people think that people like Imagine Dragons? Go check Imagine Dragons monthly listeners on Spotify right now.
Yeah.
A lot
Go
of
look.
people like Imagine Dragons.
Could
Now
have saved
we
a
are
lot of
honored
money
to
if you
showcase
didn't get
the
Imagine
latest
Dragons. Yeah.
project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Oh shit, Project Century. Let's go.
I wish we could just wear trench coats in real life and it not be weird.
Right? Project Century got announced at Game Awards. It's RGG's next game. The people that make Yakuza.
I mean, graphically, it looks insane.
Oh yeah. These are
These
new
are
assets.
new assets.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They are.
This is where we're at now.
Finally. Hey, listen, Resident Evil reused the assets for the first 3 games.
I think they reused assets across the remakes too.
Oh, dude, this is giving me Judgment vibes. Noir detective game, yeah, that's what it's looking like. 40s RGG detective game.
Is this what Japan looked like in the 40s, though?
I don't know. Oh, Decision. Fuck yeah, dude.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. Orega shirite ya.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, looks cool.
Fuck yeah. Stranger Than Heaven.
Like a dragon, Stranger Than Heaven, or just Stranger Than Heaven?
No, this is new. This is a different thing.
You saw it
Let's
at TGA last
go.
year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way.
So is it going to be like across 100
All right, well,
years?
we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global
This is
game
it.
announcement.
This is
to
how we're
share with
ending.
all of
Okay,
you.
this is the big boy. Here.
RE9.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
Okay.
When I first got a glimpse at this project
Gex
last summer,
4.
I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision.
Okay.
And while there are
Bubsy
many
3D
places,
too.
really any place, this
Hello
game
Games?
could have been revealed, we are so deeply
it's a
honored
reveal.
that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Oh, he's excited. It's got to be big. FBI office? Heavy Rain 2? I wish.
Nah, I don't think we're getting any Quantic Dream games until after that Star Wars project.
Yeah. Yo, I'm into the idea of like an FBI detective game though.
I do love some good detective games.
Oh, it's my favorite. Gotta be my favorite genre. Control 2? No, what is that? FBC, not FBI.
Grace.
They're
Grace.
losing me though.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
Ashcroft.
My office.
Oh, coming.
Ashcroft.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now.
I mean, Ashcroft is a Resident Evil
We
name.
found another
but-
body.
And this looks like
One that
RE
exhibits
Engine.
the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical.
There's no way
analyst
this is
on
Code Veronica related. This is
Okay.
not. No, this has nothing to do with it.
No. What is it then?
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to
Whatever this is
face
looks
the past.
fucking sick.
Grace.
What is this? Hey!
Stay close.
People are saying Evil Within 3.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Whoa.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
It's gotta be
You've seen the same
RE9.
shit I've seen.
Sound like Matt Mercer.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's
RPD.
gone.
Oh
Right?
yeah, it's RE9. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. Why did they do that? Whatever. I'm just gonna enjoy the trailer. Requiem. Yo.
Okay.
That looks fucking sick.
Whoa, that's way sooner.
Wow. Wow.
There you have
Aren't you
it.
glad you started the
Resident
series?
Evil
Yeah.
Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
We got Ashcroft.
Thank
we got
you, Capcom.
Leon.
That
I
was
heard
an
Matt
amazing
Mercer.
announcement.
Yeah,
Glad we
yeah.
kept
Not
it a surprise.
playing.
All right. That's gonna do it for our live
It seems like we're
Summer
playing
Game
that
Fest
girl
show.
though,
Let's
not
thank our co-host
not
Lucy
Jill,
James.
yeah.
She do a great job, everyone.
Guarantee you, that's not the case.
You think it's just unrelated?
Good job.
No, I
Lucy
think
got
she's
to
the
see you
MacGuffin.
for the first time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Oh, I can't believe it.
That was.
You kept
Why
that
did
so
they do
secret.
Very
that?
top secret.
Why
Okay.
did they?
All right, well, there's much more Summer Game
I
Fest
have no
to come.
idea.
That was
To
such
take
a
us out.
troll.
SummerGameFest.com
That was such a
to see
fucking
listing of
troll
all the
move.
digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday.
Damn,
Stay
dude.
tuned
That was
online
such
to
a
see
troll
coverage of
move.
many of the
Wasn't that
playable
Ethan's
games
daughter?
at
No,
Summer
that's
Game Fest
Rose,
Play Days
right?
That's taking place this weekend
her name?
in LA.
Yeah, that's
And
Rosemary
make sure to
Winters.
stay tuned for
Yeah.
Day of the Devs, which is coming up next
Grace
with additional new
Ashcroft.
reveals from incredible independent studios around
Which
the
I
world.
would assume
Deeper
that
looks at
Great
some of the
Ashcroft
independent
would have
games
to
we
be
showcased
related
today.
to
Thanks so much, everyone.
course.
the
Code
Ashcroft
Veronica.
twins.
Thanks
Yeah.
to you, Lucy. Great
So
job
are they gonna
co-hosting.
remake Code
All right,
Veronica then,
That's going
too?
to do it for Summer Game Fest.
Good.
We will see
Could
you
be
at
9 and then
Gamescom
Code
on
Veronica
August
remake.
19th.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. That's wow. They actually did it.
Requiem's a great subtitle for that, too.
Requiem is a good subtitle. That looked good when they were showing the
looked really
flashes
good.
and that big like monster that's crawling on the
Yeah,
wall
yeah.
and shit. That looks really good. Ashcroft is an Outbreak character, which isn't canon. I mean, there's the Ashcroft twins in Code Veronica. The Trolls
Wow,
were in
all right.
RE1 remastered.
RE9 is real.
Yeah, RE9's real. Project Century is called Stranger Than Heaven. We got Kojima talking about Death Stranding. I mean, it was a lot of slog in the middle with very few. You called it just Miss Silk Song. Oops, my bad. Oh, Ashford. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, my bad, Mike. Yeah, Ashford.
I thought it was. Yeah,
I thought it was Ashcroft too. Yeah, Alexia Ash. Yeah. You're right. Ashcroft.
Could just be an unrelated last name character. Then.
Yeah, that's true. That was my bad. I made an immediate association. Damn, yeah. RE9. So my thumbnail was actually wrong. It says Resident Evil 9. Probably not. Damn. Wow. Outbreak canon now. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. That looks wild. It looks like they're going back to Raccoon City, which is gonna be fucking nuts. Ah, man, that is huge. That's like super exciting. Fuck, man.
That was best one we've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, for sure. That was one of the better showcases. What did you guys think? What did you guys think in chat of Summer
Let us
Games
know.
Fest? The Resident Evil tease earlier was for the RE1 remake. You think so? I really hope they.
I doubt it.
I hope they don't remake RE1.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Later, nerds. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out. Capcom knows where the money is. 8 out of 10 Game Fest. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it quite a bit. And like even the games that weren't for me or whatever, they were still, they were still passable. It wasn't like just total slop the whole time.
Yeah, best one in a while. We actually got some good stuff going.
That horror game they showed a bit ago looked terrifying. Yeah, that was ill. That does look insane. 7 was kind of a reboot in a way. I had a good time. Wasn't amazing, but was good, and I'm happy. Yeah, that's how I feel. And like I said, like I don't know. I just feel this week feels weird. It just feels like a good gaming era we're entering right now. Are you going to go over RE5 and 6? Yeah, definitely. I'm working on RE5 right now. I was kind of, when Takeuchi came up on screen and was talking, I was like, I really hope he doesn't announce a Resident Evil 5 remake right now and I have to go back through and edit all the shit in my script.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, RE5 should be out next week, and then 6 should be out, I don't know, a couple weeks after that, and then 7 and 8 and all that stuff. Are you co-oping RE5? Me and Evan played co-op. Oh, that was like a week ago-ish?
Yeah, we went through like, what, a quarter of the game?
We were about halfway, actually, because we got to the end of Chapter 3.
Oh, yeah, I guess we were.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I might be in the minority here, but I'm hyped for the Zelda clone from the creators of Shovel Knight. Yeah, when that trailer was happening, I was like, oh, this is going to be a lot of people that are interested in that. Yeah, what'd you think of that?
I mean, like I said, it's the best one we've gotten in a while. I'm super excited for Atomic Heart 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably going to be a day one for me. That's like good stream material. I guess I'm really trying to decide if I'm going to go buy the Hitman World of Assassination game so I can play that. Lashiv. I mean, mainly just because if I'm going to do a series on it, he said it's only going to be available for like 30 days or something, didn't he?
Yeah, something like there. From what I've heard about that new, like the current Hitman games, is like a lot of their DLCs just go away and then you just can't play them anymore. Like they're delisted and shit. So yeah, the show is over, Sunhead. You missed it. Yeah, I felt like there was a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff there. I'm gonna have to go back through and add stuff to my to my list.
What was the name of that opening game that they had like the behemoth track?
Oh, it was Mortal Shell 2.
Mortal Shell 2. That looked pretty sick.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit. I just, man, I don't know. I'm in a mood right now. I just can't wait for Death Stranding 2. I don't know. That just
that looked, yeah.
that was the biggest part for me. I mean, Resident Evil 9 was cool, but that is going to be my favorite game, and I'm gonna play it forever, for a very long time.
You're gonna play it forever?
I'm gonna play it for a while. I mean, I'm still playing Death Stranding 1, so. What'd you guys like the most? I liked what we saw of Death Stranding 2. I think the biggest reveal in terms of like scope was definitely RE9. Like that happening was just huge. People are going to be talking about that for a while. That's a very big thing. In terms of what I'm most like excited for, honestly, I would say it's a tie between RE9 and Stranger Than Heaven. Is that what it's called? Stranger?
I think so.
Yeah, Stranger Than Heaven. It would be a tie between those two, because I just loved, and it's not the Judgment series perfectly, but I absolutely loved the Judgment series, and that was RGG doing like another thing that was outside of the mainline Yakuza games, and trying something out. And this is even more of that, because it doesn't seem confined to the world of Yakuza or like the chronology of Yakuza. So I'm really excited to see them go do something else. So yeah, that was the biggest for me.
Yeah, that I mean, it looked really good. The quality of everything. I'm really excited for Ill as well. That looks.
Yeah, Ill looks nuts.
But I've been hyped about Ill for like 5 years at this point. I can't even believe it's a real game, to be honest with you.
Did you guys see Romeo's a Dead Man by Grasshopper the other day? Yeah, that looks fucking awesome. I'm so excited for a new Suda game. Mike beat from your vape again. Damn. Yeah, that was a good show. Well, thank you guys
Super
for joining us.
Absolutely. Yeah,
thank you for
guys.
joining me.
Appreciate it.
You are going to be streaming in like an hour and a half.
I
right?
am. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock right now. At 8:30, I'm going to go live for a while to live stream the IO Interactive event that they're doing tonight. Hopefully we'll get some 007 First Light gameplay. I'm thinking we could. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what they're doing, but I will be live streaming that.
Yeah, so if you guys want to go see more about the 007 game, go over to Evan's channel, check that out.
About an hour and a half.
I think maybe not. I might stream next week and just come to chat on Friday, but the week after, FBC Firebreak is going to be out, so I think I'm going to stream that with some people. I got to talk to people, to some Alan Wake creators, to see who wants to join me for that. So I definitely will be back then, if not next week. But thank you guys for coming out, for watching Summer Games Fest with us. It was fun.
Was fun.
Hopefully,
Best one yet.
Hopefully there's even more reveals at the Xbox showcase. Go play your Switch 2s. Go play Death Stranding. Go play Twisted Metal Black. Go
That's
play
a suggestion.
Something. Just go play a video game. Make it a good one. All right, bye.